Yo, 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 Big D and the Bear fan, driving the top productions, Funky Spectrum Sports YouTube page. We're back with, open sports mic. 20 some minutes late, but better late than never. I hear we have a bear on the loose in my neighborhood, and it's not a grizzly bear.
Yeah, it's Florida. It's a black bear. We used to get them. So my last house, I live in the Panhandle, of Florida. My last house, we used to get black bears all the time. You catch them on the Ring camera. My new house, which is only 14 miles from my last one, we've not seen a bear yet. We do get foxes though. We got foxes. I live right off the Sound here, so we did get an alligator last year in the area. But we get foxes. We got cats like everyone else does, but no bears in this neighborhood. And I've been here for just over a year now. We've yet to see a bear in the neighborhood, but I think I heard there was one a week or two ago. Because where I live, there's a lot of woods, so they really don't forage out like they did the last house. Yeah, you get a bear loose, be careful.
I mean, we get bears on the loose here all the time. I mean, it's crazy how many bears on the loose here.
Well, I mean, that's a nice. I mean, Florida. That's one nice thing I like about down here, man. It's like we do have wildlife, and they let the wildlife be. Like, we have black bears in my old neighborhood because there is some wetland protected area where they live, and they come out. You just protect your garbage can. You gotta get the garbage can with the little locks, the little strips that lock. But it was funny because before we had one of those cans, we had the Ring camera out. We had the Airbnb, and the bear walked up to the trash can, dumped it over, grabbed the bag, took the bag, and walked away like he just went through the drive-through at McDonald's. So, yeah, yeah,
Do you
get
get
a bear. You get some big cats too. We get some big cats up here too. Get some jaguars and other cats. We get some big cats up here too. We're
do you
down
get
here.
any, you get any deer?
Yeah, we get deer up here. Yeah, we got deer up in this part of Florida. Definitely deer. We get everything: deer, snake, fox, bear, big cat, um, gators. Of course, I live right off the Gulf of America, so we had sharks on the beach. We had a couple about a month ago. One day, over one day, about a month ago, we had a great white beach itself. That one people were able to save, and it was a pretty cool story. It was all over Facebook. Like the shark actually realized what the people were doing and tried to help the people save its life. It was actually kind of cool, and there's video of that. There was a great hammerhead that washed up and had passed, and a big mako shark. But we get all kinds of stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Hunter? We get all kinds of stuff like that in Florida, man. People don't realize just like you know how much wildlife is in Florida.
Yeah, and I mean it's crazy. Like we see all kinds of animals here. There've been turkeys. Like we get deer back past my window a couple times a week.
Yeah, turkeys, game birds, stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. When I got a dock I can go fish off here, a couple doors down from my house. I get redfish and all that kind of stuff right off the dock.
You get any,
Right off.
you, do you get do you get any catfish or what's the cat or like bluegill?
Catfish are more freshwater.
Okay.
Yeah, we do up in some of the rivers and that, but I'm right off the Gulf, and my house is off one of the bays. Um, so we get saltwater fish mostly. But yeah, we get redfish. We get sharks. Um, they don't come up in our area as much. We get bulls and sometimes tigers, but up by our area up here where my dock is. But um, because we're kind of like where it gets brackish, we get the freshwater, um, saltwater mix. But yeah, it's lots of wildlife in Florida, man. Like people don't think when they think of Florida, they think, oh, it's Disney. They think everything's like Orlando area where it's Disney, it's Universal, it's SeaWorld, it's Legoland. There's a lot of farmland, a lot of wet protected wetlands and forests here, a lot of state parks, a lot of state parks here. Um, and it's a huge state. For me to get to Miami is a 12-hour drive. For me to get to Jacksonville is 5.5, 6 hours.
Yeah, because you're close to the Pensacola, and I mean,
Well, yeah, I'm right here in Pensacola, so it's like We just cruised out of Cocoa Beach. That was a 6.5. That was like 7-8 hour drive. Cocoa.
Yeah, yeah, no day, yeah. And of course, for me, it's only what 2 hours to the other coast from here.
Yeah, so like Orlando, we're gonna go to Orlando pretty soon. It's like with EV it takes a little longer because I stop and charge more than just getting gas, which is fine. I don't mind stopping every hour and a half to 2 hours. Stretch the legs, go to the bathroom, get a snack. Um, but Orlando will probably take me anywhere from 5.5 to 7 hours, depending on stops in traffic. Um, but Florida's a big state. People don't realize how big of a state. But that being said, it's a big state with 3 NFL franchises and a city that wants to add a fourth. But I don't think Orlando will ever get its own franchise because you're an hour and a half from Tampa, 2 hours from Jacksonville, 3 hours from Miami. They'll never put a franchise in Orlando. What's up, Adam?
The leader of the Motley Crew.
What's going on, guys?
Florida's a big state with tons of wildlife, and people just don't understand how much it's here. It's not just Disney. It is definitely not just Disney. We got some of the best beaches in the world up here in the Emerald Coast. Destin, Panama City Beach, Mexico Beach, Navarre, that kind of stuff. You got theme parks in Central. Then you got, South Florida with the Keys and Keys are a lot of fun. Then you got like South Beach and all that stuff, in Miami. Very different place to live. Like, I didn't believe it until I moved here, but they have a saying: people who live in Florida vacation different. And you never have to leave the state. You can go on vacation and feel like you did leave the state. You live in Pensacola, you go to Miami, go to Jacksonville, go to Tampa, whatever. You can go vacation there. It's great. But I don't think Orlando, who is so trying to get an NFL franchise, will ever get an NFL franchise. I think that Pensacola has a better chance of getting an NFL franchise than Orlando does, and we're 3.5 hours from NOLA, and we'll never get one. But yeah, be you, Michael. Be you. So yeah,
Michael, do you want to come on and be live with us tonight?
I don't know if he has to. I don't know if he's got a Twitter handle or Facebook. Then one of us could message.
Anyway, what are we talking about, boys?
In the meantime, guys,
arriving to the party. What are we talking about?
First time that we're having an open sports mic since the NFL schedule's been released. So, we were just going to talk about the schedules. And Adam, since you are a leader of the crew, we can talk about the Steelers schedule first.
Yeah, be you, Michael. Be you before Adam takes the stage. Be you.
What do you want me to talk about the Steelers schedule?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I love that. Oh man, not our schedule. Come on, you got Aaron Rodgers back this weekend. Come on.
Yay! So he can die at weeks 11 through 13, and then only throw to Rico Dowdle. Yay!
Oh, I just love the look. They're like, "Are you serious? You think I'm happy about A-Rod being back?"
He only came back because they put us in Paris. There's no reason this fucker's back on this team.
Free trip to Europe. Yeah.
Then he'll end up on the Arc de Triomphe, right?
We're going to get one of these two left-handed quarterbacks opening week 1.
Oh, gosh.
It'll be interesting to see what happens there in Atlanta. I mean, that game's at home, so
you're probably going to
I think last time we played Atlanta at home, we tied them.
Really?
Plexico burst in overtime. I think that was the last time we played them. I have no idea. But I was at that game, and you're telling me a 6'8" giant couldn't get the ball an extra 1.5 feet over the goal line in overtime?
Hey Adam, was Plaxico Burress the receiver who dropped the ball when he was not touched and a Jaguar defender picked it up?
Ooh. Good trivia there.
Maybe. I don't know.
because obviously Pascal Burris didn't know the rule that in the NFL, even if you knee hit the grass, you're not down until somebody tackled you.
Put Michael's comment up, man. I love his comment there. That I think that might sum up the Steelers' schedule for some people. You know, the Bears have a first place schedule, and they have quote unquote the hardest schedule in the league based off the winning percentages and all that crap from last year, which I put no faith in that. You know, strength of schedule is such a joke because there's been so much turnover on these teams and personnel, coaches. But I love how he said that about the Steelers' schedule. Let me pull up the Steelers' schedule.
I don't know. It's hard not to see that, Michael. That's a good thought right there.
I love that, though.
I mean, but if you look at the start, Adam, Atlanta at New England, Cincinnati at Cleveland, Indy at Tampa, New Orleans and Cleveland, New Orleans and Paris, and then Cleveland. That's a schedule the Steelers should start 6-2 at a bare minimum. Am I right?
I'm saying 5 and I'm saying 4, and I'm possibly saying 4 and 4 or 5 and 3.
What are you seeing? 4 losses.
I mean, what Colts team we gonna get? What Buccaneers team we gonna get?
You're not losing to the Colts. Come on, not in your bill.
Yeah, a lot of people said that last year and lost to the Colts. So let me see here. So
we can see how the Colts.
Look at weeks 1 and 2, the Falcons on a Sunday, September 20th. Is that what day of the week is that?
Sunday.
That's a Sunday. I don't know why they don't just say Sunday. I think I'm looking at the schedule. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I put back-to-back Sundays.
I mean, it's like basically that's like preseason still. I mean, so those games are all toss-ups for every game. I don't care what you say. Week 1 is always so sloppy, so messy. People steal games they shouldn't steal. You know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. But let me look at this schedule. So Sunday. Wow. Thursday night football.
Then we have a Thursday night game in Cleveland. And it's like the mini bye, the Colts. And then we
what I don't get is week 7, 8, 9. How is it you go play in Paris on Sunday morning, 9:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and then instead of getting the bye on the way home, no, you got the Browns the following week. And wait, well, at least you're at home for that. And then you get your bye in week 9 to get the Bengals on Sunday Night Football. That's just so weird.
I don't make the schedule.
Yeah, I saw that. We're over in Paris. Got to come right back and be ready to go.
Yeah,
at least what they did with Minnesota. Remember what they did with Minnesota last year, Ken? They put Minnesota over in New England or over in London twice, back-to-back weeks.
Well, they played in Cork,
the Steelers,
Ireland,
and then the Browns.
They played in London next week. Yeah. Look, their schedule's not bad. I mean, it's not great. I don't like this whole play in Paris and play at home next week thing. But when I look at the rest of their schedule, the teams are the teams. And then you got Sunday night. Then you come off your bye, Sunday Night Football. Okay, fine. Then you get the Eagles. Then you get a short week for Black Friday. Okay, but then you get another Sunday Night Football, and then a Monday Night Football. And then, like, the Sunday to be determined, a Sunday to be determined. Okay, I mean, dude, not a bad schedule. Like, the worst part of that schedule for me is week 7 to 8 is going to be jacked up on rest. And then, really, weeks 11 to 12, it's just a short week, but not really as bad as the Thursday night game. It's Sunday to Friday. So, players are used to Thursday Night Football at this point. So, it's just an adjusted Thursday night schedule for them.
Adam, weeks 10 to 15 may be one of the hardest stretches of the entire season, just like the Chargers. The Chiefs have a brutal schedule with 3 straight road games against really good quarterbacks. Denver's got a hard stretch, but Cincinnati, Philly, Denver, Houston, Jacksonville, Baltimore. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Dude, Dylan, that's a tough schedule. Okay, at Bengals, coming off the bye at Bengals, okay, fine. Then at Eagles, okay, but then 2 home games. Then they go to Jacksonville for Monday night. Then 2 home games.
Which is
they
which is
finish
going to be a
out with
home
the
game.
Titans, Ravens. The Titans, though, like really, the Titans and the Ravens will be a tough game to finish out. But it's like a murderer's row in some degree as far as their strength of schedule, if you will. But dude, it's like a lot of home stretches. I mean, it's really not bad.
Our last home game is against the Panthers on the 27th, and then we have 2 road games.
Yeah, then you finish with the Titans and the Ravens. And the Titans, I wouldn't worry too terribly much about. The Ravens are good, are probably going to be pretty good. But it's a good schedule, man. It's not the toughest in the league.
I'll be curious to see for the Ravens. I'll be curious to see how this Lane kid does.
Yeah, some of the turnover. Well, coaching too. How's the new coaching going to take in Baltimore,
Right.
offensively, defensively? You know, how's it going to take in Pittsburgh? Yeah,
Wait,
Dylan,
what?
don't sell the Colts short, man.
What are you asking, Kenneth?
Oh, I was saying because he laughed about how you think you might lose to the Colts. I'm like, don't sell the Colts short, and especially with new coaching in Pittsburgh, new coaching in Baltimore, that's going to be an impact.
So they did 3 big things. We got where was that? They did the Michael Pittman going up against his former team, the Colts, and then they also did a Rico Dowdle going up against his former team. Even though it was only 1 year, but still. So that's going to be the revenge game, or that's going to be the heavy talk of the week.
How do you feel about your team, though, the schedule? Optimistic, or you like Michael? Like, yeah, great, 9-8 would be.
Looks like a typical Steelers schedule lately. I didn't really go over predictions or anything because I was waiting to see what happens in minicamp. I was saving that for a little bit later, but I mean, that does look pretty bad coming through that right after the bye week. The only nice thing is, it feels like it's going to be like a break because of the different time slots.
Yeah, what I like about your schedule, I mean, yeah, you come off the bye for 2 hard road games, Cincinnati and the Eagles, but Cincinnati's off the bye, so that mitigates it some. But what I like about your schedule, even though it's like a tough schedule, Bengals, Eagles, Broncos, Texans, Jags, Ravens, Panthers, Titans, Ravens.
Listen,
it's a lot of
our 2 cornerbacks haven't allowed a touchdown, including the new one that we just got from your team, Jamal Dean. Haven't allowed a touchdown in like what, 2 years?
Well, you got Brisker from the Bears. I like Brisker for you.
Didn't we get Jamal Dean too?
Well, Dean wasn't from us. Wasn't Dean from Tampa?
I thought he was from the Bears. Maybe he wasn't. No. Maybe the Brisker guys were talking about.
Brisker, yeah. You got, and I love Jaquan Brisker. You're in love with Brisker, man. He hits. He's back to play. He started to look like he missed most of a year with a concussion. And he's like, before last year, he's like, I had to retrain my entire nervous system to play football. And for the first part of the season, he was okay, but towards the end, he came on and he started to look like the Brisker of old, and he's good. I like him. You guys have a tough schedule, but the way it lays out in the back, even though it's a tough schedule because we're looking at teams going, oh, yeah, there aren't that many pushovers. I like that you have a lot of home games, like a lot of home games. You get all these little 2-game stretches. I mean, Your road games are mostly look. Your longest road trips of the year are 2 games, and you have that twice. Week 6 and 7, the Bucks and the Saints are in Paris, and so that's really a road game for both teams, right? And then weeks 10 and 11 after the bye is a 2-game road trip. Oh, and then you end the year on a 2-game road trip. Like you get a lot of home games in there at the end. Your
You
schedule
might
is
as
kind
well.
of
You
big.
might as well put. You might as well put Destination JAX as one another home game too.
Oh, shut up.
But though Dylan, he's not wrong though, because the state of Florida, dude, the Steelers.
I
Dylan,
know.
Dylan, we take that stadium over. That's one of
Yeah,
the
I
few
know.
stadiums that.
I know what.
so
I know
transient.
what. Happens.
I
It's
mean,
so
St.
transient
Louis.
of a state. I mean, but the Steelers, whether it's in Tampa, Miami, or Jacksonville, they sell out. The Bears do the same thing. The Giants, the Jets, not as much the Jets, but the Giants do. The Packers do. But it's such a transient state that everyone comes down and wins that game. It's like going to be cold too, isn't it? Right time? Yeah, you're talking week 14, Monday Night Football. Oh yeah, there'll be tons of people down here from Pittsburgh with nice warm
Heck, the
weather.
Steelers fans will be wearing bikinis in the pool that night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Adam. It's way too early to do predictions. But do you like your schedule, or do you think they hosed you like they did the Rams?
I think they
hardest.
kind of. I think they kind of made it kind of cheesy.
Yeah, the Giants maybe don't sell out anymore. You're right.
Because remember last year we finished with all division games down the stretch. This year,
The one thing I don't like.
this year down the stretch it goes Ravens, Panthers, Titans, Ravens. Like,
Well, back it
remember,
up a week because you get the Jags, Ravens. But yeah, I mean, I don't like that you get the Ravens twice in 4 weeks. I hate that when they do that in the schedule.
we did that last year. We did that last year too, but it was only 2 weeks.
That's true.
Well, the Rams and Seahawks play each other 2 of the last 3 weeks.
But and you get the Browns. You're done with the Browns by week 8. Like you get the Browns in week 4 and week 8. So you do that with 2 of your division rivals twice in 4 weeks. You do that with 2 of them. Like
we're done with we're done with both of them by week 9. We're done with the Bengals and the Browns.
Week 10. Yeah, but at least with the Bengals, you go week 3 and then you go to week 10 with the bye week in there. So, I mean, look, as far as like division games, I think you guys got a pretty good spread. What's up, B-Paul? I think you guys got a pretty good spread. I am not mad at the way they designed your schedule as much, except for I think when you guys are coming off the Paris game, it should be a bye week, not a go home and play the next week thing. Unless they treat it like, oh, who was it who did that last year? Was it the Rams?
Paul, do you want to come on and join us? Let me know.
Like if Pittsburgh flies in on Saturday, plays on Sunday, and flies home right after the game, that's probably the best way for them to approach Paris. You fly in Saturday, play Sunday, and go home.
The NFL is not going to do that for the first game ever in fucking Paris. You know that.
I know. They're going to want to be there and do press conferences. And
the Steelers might just leave. The Steelers might just leave from Tampa.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I have not turned on my air conditioner yet.
Oh, it's been on here down here in Florida for a little bit.
Oh, it's hot down here, fellas.
It was muggy up here today.
Michael, you're on fire. Look at he goes, Dylan, I'll pay $250 to see you posting a pic of yourself in a bikini.
Where?
Look up in the comments. It's the 4th one up. Steeler fans wearing bikinis. Holy crap, Dylan. I will pay $250 to see you posting a pic of yourself in a bikini. Easy money for Dylan.
Dylan, that is some easy money, boy. That is a lot of best ball money, buddy.
I'm not even putting it in a mankini or whatever it is.
Yeah.
We didn't say it,
No,
man. What? For $250, Dylan, that's a
No,
lot.
no.
That is almost 12 best ball. That is 12 best balls and a $10 left over for another best ball, Dylan. That is some money making.
No. Not even considering.
Hell yeah.
well, the Bears aren't my schedule. I'll transition to the Bears schedule. I love the Bears schedule. 7 nationally televised games, or prime time games, if you will. But you know what? Statistically, the hardest schedule in the league. Because of the strength of schedule. But the way they laid the Bears schedule out, I'm not mad. We start at Carolina, get home at Minnesota, then we get Monday Night Football against Philly. That'll be a good game. Then we get the Jets at home. So 3 games at home. Then we go to Green Bay, week 5, which could be when Micah Parsons comes back. Then we go to Atlanta. Thus is the longest road trip of the year, 2 games. After Atlanta, we get New England on a short week, Monday night or Thursday night football. But then we get the mini bye for Seattle, which is Monday night football. And then now it's in Seattle. And then we get Tampa at home on Sunday night football before getting our bye in week 10. Then we get NOLA at home, at Detroit for Thanksgiving, so short week. Then we get Jacksonville on a mini bye. Then we go for our second 2-game road trip at Miami, and then a short week for at Buffalo. That's the hardest transition in a way, but not. It's the Saturday, no big deal. And then we followed up by getting Green Bay on Christmas, which is a Friday game. But after a Saturday game, no big deal. With Detroit at home in week 17, we finish at Minnesota. I mean, when I look at that Bears schedule, the way it breaks out, I get
That's like another little bye week towards the end of the season there, Ken.
that's what I'm telling you. Like with these Thursday, the way they break out these Thursday night games.
Well, Christmas is a Wednesday, ain't it?
Friday.
It's a Friday.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. We play Buffalo on a Saturday, and then we play on the following Friday. So it's not really, it's a short week, but you're only losing 1 day. And we've only got, when you look at our Thursday night football games, New England is Thursday night football, so that's a short week after Atlanta. But then we have a mini bye for the Monday night football and then Sunday night football. And then after NOLA, we hit Detroit on Thursday for Thanksgiving. So that's a short week. But then we have a mini bye for Jacksonville. So, I mean, with 7 nationally televised games, only have 2 short weeks. Really, and you'll say maybe 3 because of Christmas, but you're going from a Saturday to a Friday. Is it really a short week? Because Sunday will be the day off. Then they'll practice Monday. It throws the scheduling, the routine off maybe a little bit in terms of what day of the week it is, but not in terms of the days. Because Green Bay's at home, so there's no travel day. So Thursday, instead of being travel day, will be walkthrough. It's harder for Green Bay, who plays on Sunday in week 15, and then has to play on Friday in week 16. So
I think Green Bay play. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, for them it's a short week. They play on Sunday and then come back on a Friday. We play on Saturday, so we get an extra day. Actually, we get 2 extra days because we'll get our day of rest and we'll get our walkthrough day when they're going to have a travel day because they're going to have to travel down from Green Bay on Thursday.
Which isn't that far.
No, it's from Green Bay 5-6 hours, at least. And it's a drive, and they got hotel, do all that kind of stuff. So I mean,
go ahead, Michael. Tell them you're making it rain, baby.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. $250, man. So I mean, the way, and Dylan mentioned something to me before we went on air. The Bears played no one coming off a bye this year. Like the Bears don't have a single opponent that are coming off a bye week than playing the Bears. That's another perk for this Bears team. They're not catching anyone after a bye week. So statistically, the toughest schedule because of strength of schedule, but the way the schedule lays out, beautiful. Absolutely. You couldn't, if you're going to have that kind of schedule, you couldn't lay it out any better for the Bears. And looking at even like when I look at division games, I'm not like okay. I end the year division. Last three games are division. Green Bay, Detroit, Minnesota. I'm fine with that because we have
Right.
Minnesota in week 2, Green Bay in week 5, Detroit in week 12, and then we see them 5 weeks later. But there's space between, and I don't mind ending the season with 3 division games. That part I don't mind as much. 2 years ago, when we had 6 of our last 8 games were in the division, I minded that. This Bears schedule, guys, I am not displeased. I think the Bears have a really good layout compared to a lot of other teams. You don't play one coming off a bye week. You only have 2 short weeks, really, 2 and an asterisk. You know, Christmas is not a 7-day, it's 6-day, but still, that's not, terrible. Only their longest road trips are 2 games. And you know what? On the back end, boys, a lot of home games. Well, it's split after the bye.
So you're excited about this?
It's 4-4 on the back end. So, yeah, I'm not. It's not that I'm excited. It's that I'm not displeased. Like when I look at the Rams schedule, and they play every single day of the week except for Tuesday this year. They have a game on every single day of the week except the Tuesday. The Packers have every day of the week, I think, except for Tuesday and Saturday. The NFL did not give the Bears a bad looking schedule. We're on the bottom end of miles traveled this year. Like the Rams, though, are going all over the freaking place. You know?
I mean, and for that matter, I'll talk about my team schedule. I mean, I think Jacksonville starts very difficult. I mean, when we first week's Cleveland, but then we go to Denver week 2, which is not going to be easy. New England, which could be a little steamy, and we know the Patriots aren't exactly acclimated to warm weather. At Cincinnati is going to be very difficult going up against Burrow. Then playing the Eagles and Texans in London. Then Jackson plays Indy week 8, but the Jags only have one true home game for 2 months. Then we go 3 straight road games at Baltimore, at Tennessee, at the Giants, and I think the Raven game's a Thursday night game. Then we have, I think, Tennessee week 12. So we have Tennessee twice in 3 weeks.
Yep.
Then we face your Bears, Ken. Then we face your Steelers, Adam, on Monday night.
Game.
Then we have Houston and Dallas on the road, Washington and Indianapolis. So great for fantasy, 3 dome games, and Jackson, which, knock on wood, will be a dome game. But
you know what, Dylan? Week 5 and 6, you guys are getting that Minnesota Viking treatment. They're going to spend 2 weeks in England, then get the bye week. I mean, yes, you're playing at Hotspur 1 week, Wembley the next. Distance traveled, not even 30 miles. They're really close to each other. So they'll stay at the same hotel, use the same practice facilities. They're just going to play in a different stadium between the 2 weeks. 2 good opponents, right? But that's not bad for you. And to be honest with you, going to you get the Bears, and we get like a mini bye when you get us at Soldier Field. But then Monday Night Football at home against the Steelers, who in week 13 are on Sunday Night Football. At home against the Texans. I mean, not terrible. I do agree though with your long stretch of road games. That's kind of like.
Yeah, 3 straight road games, 9, 10, 11 will be will be challenging.
At Baltimore, at Tennessee, at the Giants. I mean, and then okay, for instance, with the Texans and Cowboys, I mean, I know they come home, but they almost could just stay in Texas.
You know what? They could stay with all my exes in Texas.
Yeah. Closing at the Colts, could be a good game.
Yeah, it could be a track meet again.
But when you start out, I mean, dude, like week 2 at Denver. I mean, dude, who knows what you're going to get in Denver? Who knows if Bo Nix is going to be back and if he's going to be healthy?
By the way, one other thing, the Broncos coming off a Monday night game against Kansas City that week.
Yeah, because they open against KC on Monday night. That's gonna be an interesting game.
That if Rasheed rises it out of the clinker or out of the stinker, right?
Well, it depends on who's going to be quarterback for each of that team. Is it going to be Justin Fields or is it going to be, Mahomes?
It's going to be Mahomes and Bo Nix.
I don't know. I mean, your schedule is not terrible. It lays out. Let me see if you got, okay. So you got a Sunday, Sunday. So you got all 4 Sunday games to start the year off. That's good. You got your first 6 weeks are all Sunday.
Yeah, we have 3 primetime games this year. We play Baltimore week
9 on Thursday Night Football, and then you've got
Pittsburgh week 14.
Monday Night Football against Pittsburgh, and Sunday Night Football America against the Cowboys. That's it. That's not bad.
It could be worse. And and by the way, Ken, I actually have a friend who lives in Jacksonville, and he's part of the Monday Night Football crew. He will enjoy that Week 14 game if it's in Jacksonville.
No, Week 14 on Monday Night Football is in Pittsburgh. Or no, it's a home game. It's a home game. And you know what though? Your Cowboys game, Week 16, could get flexed out. You might not even get that game. That could be flexed out.
You think the NFL's flexing out the Cowboys?
Yeah, if the Cowboys suck, they will. Or if you suck, or anything there in between. If there's a bad, that was Week 16, right? So Week 16, yeah, I don't think they're.
How many other games are there going to be? Because they're going to be games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then there's a Monday night game.
Yeah, most of the marquee games are Christmas Eve and Christmas that week.
Wait. Let me see if I wait, Ken. Let me see if I could guess the Week 16 schedule. Christmas Eve, Texans Eagles.
Yep.
Friday we know the games. Buffalo, Denver, Green Bay, Chicago, LA, Seattle.
Yeah, there's 4 marquee games there. So I mean, there isn't much to swap you out unless something else happens.
Giants play the Lions.
That could be a big game.
Well,
here, I'll just bring up the Week 16 schedule real quick.
No. Wait. I think the Raiders play the Titans, right? Raiders played the Titans, right?
I'd say Week 16 brought up last year. Okay. Week 16 of this year is going to be Bengals Colts on Sunday. Bucks Falcons could be a flex.
Both of those games are in domes.
Doesn't matter. They don't care.
I think New England plays Kansas City that week, right? Or was it Week 15?
Wait, I'm looking for your game. December 27th, 2026, Week 15. Bengals Colts, Bucks Falcons, Browns Ravens, Chargers Dolphins, Saints Cardinals, Pats Jets, Niners Chiefs, Raiders Titans. But where's your game? Where's the Jets?
One Sunday night.
I know I'm looking at something like this can't be right. The NFL schedule. They must not be showing me all the games for some reason. What is that? Oh, they're not showing me the Sunday Night Football. I need to find it. NFL website. CBS Sports. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay, so yeah, Jacksonville, Dallas. So the possible games you could flex out that are all on Sunday. Carolina, Pittsburgh, Cincy, Indianapolis, Tampa, Atlanta, Washington, Minnesota, Arizona, NOLA, Cleveland, Baltimore, Chargers, Dolphins, Pats, Jets, Titans, Raiders, no, Niners, Kansas City, which is the 4:25 start for CBS that day. And then
we
Jacksonville,
know at least, and we know at least one, if not two, of those potential flex games will be on Saturday, which is going to further dilute Sunday schedule.
Yeah, because those are TBA. Yeah, so Saturday right now, the TBAs for Saturday are Carolina, Pittsburgh, Cincy, Indy, Tampa, Atlanta, Washington, Mini. So if we take those four out and go to the Sunday games, Arizona, NOLA probably won't flex. Cleveland, Baltimore, I doubt that would flex. Chargers, Dolphins probably won't flex. New England Jets won't flex. Tennessee, Vegas, no. However, San Francisco, Kansas City, I could see that being a flex. And then maybe Jacksonville and Dallas moving to the 4:25 spot on CBS. Depending on how those, like if let's say KC and San Fran are in a positional battle for their divisions, and let's say you guys are suck or Dallas sucks or any combination thereof, that could possibly be flexed out. But you're right, most of the marquee games are on different days.
Who's got the toughest schedule in the league? Because to me, Denver got a raw deal with the schedule for 6 weeks.
The Rams, I think they have the most travel. They have
San Francisco actually's got more travel. San Francisco got like 40.
Dude, look, Mexico City is just like you're in the same time zone. Well, no, the central time zone. But I mean, Mexico City's an international game, but come on. It's like going to play in Toronto. Yeah, it's an international game, but
at altitude.
So it's like playing in Denver, but without the Denver heat, without the heat. I mean, it's going to be nice weather. Yeah, it's altitude. It's like playing a game in Denver. Big deal.
But I mean, look at Denver's schedule the first 6 weeks: at Kansas City, Jacksonville, the Rams, at San Francisco, at the Chargers, and Seattle. Oof, that could be 1, 4, 2, and 5.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that stuff. It's too early for that stuff. I mean, let's see what they start looking like at camp, and I'm not ready for that. It's way too early. The Rams got hosed on their schedule. Just think about it. I mean, you start in Melbourne. Then you cut in week 1. Week 2, you're in New York. At least you're home. Then you go to Denver. Then you go to Philly. Then you're home for a couple. Then you go to Vegas, which is like another home game, just 2 hours down the road, 4 hours down the road, whatever it is. Then you're back home. But then they go, where was it? I mean, it's just their schedule. They're all over the place. I thought they got some of the tougher scheduling. They play every day of the week except for Tuesday.
San Francisco got a juicy schedule too. Did you see the 3-game stretch the Chiefs have where they played Josh Allen, Matthew Stafford, and Joe Burrow in consecutive weeks on the road? Yeesh.
Yeah, that's not easy.
No.
And Rashid Rice got arrested. He broke probation today and got rearrested.
Oh, geez.
30 days on the slammer.
Yeah, Paul, give an advantage to Ben Johnson. Watch out. Like Paul nails it. When you have a favorable schedule with less travel times, it gives your coach more time to prepare and players do not get burnt out. That's why I'm happy about the Bears schedule, because low travel time, not many short weeks. And you catch the longer breaks against opponents you want longer, to give more time for it. So
I've got an interesting question for you guys. We've been on long road trips, on long plane flights, on long bus trips. What kind of music, whether it be in your stereo, or now Sirius XM, or maybe your AirPods would be playing.
Mm. So
Wait, what are we doing?
music, like what kind of music do you have in your car on a road trip or on an airplane? Are you playing on your Spotify or whatever?
I usually listen to YouTube.
Or YouTube. It could be a podcast. It could be.
Yeah, when I'm on the motorcycle, when I'm or in the car, it's the same for either. Whenever I'm on in one of those,
Here's my bigger question: are we by ourselves? Are we with friends? Are we with the whiff? Are we with a girlfriend? Because this is a big select. This is a big thing. Like you're not going to listen to a podcast with your wife in the car.
Well, how about this? If you're by yourself, if you have the honey bun, or if you have the honey bun and the kids, or if you have a bunch of fellas.
well,
I mean, if I'm with friends and shit, I usually let them control the radio. It's
for me,
easier
it's
on
the same
me
playlist,
because I mean, unless they're running a Spotify playlist, then they'll just do a Spotify playlist. That's what my friends do. They're Spotify people, and I don't know. I'm not a huge Spotify person, but if they're in the car or I'm with them, I don't really care what's on.
So I used to have Sirius XM when I was driving my car a lot more. Since I retired, I don't drive it as much, so I got rid of it. I paid for it. I wasn't using it, and even on the motorcycle, I
was
don't
it?
use it because cell phone coverage. 'Cause I had to put it through my cell phone. But on a lot of these back roads here in Florida, you drop cell signals, so you drop your music, then you have no music. So that's why I went with Spotify because you download your playlist, and if the signal drops, your music keeps going. When I had Sirius XM, I just have it on Octane, no matter where I was. Maybe I'd have a Bears game on or a Blackhawks game on. If one of them happened to be on the road and the Bears were playing and I wasn't home watching, I'd have the Bears game on in the car. But now, since I got rid of Sirius XM, I'm on the road, I have a Spotify playlist. And that's what I do whether I'm on my motorcycle or I'm in the car or I'm sitting in an airplane or sitting in a cruise ship. I have a couple different playlists. The music styles are pretty much all the same, just some stuff's older than other stuff. And that's what I do every time. I mean, that's it. For me, it's simple.
Yeah, I remember one time coming back from Miami, my dad would have like Michael Jackson. He would have like some other classic rock. What's the phonograph music. He'd have some Def Leppard. He would have some hard rock. So guess what? I probably can't sleep with that. But Big D probably have some country music. I have some CDs, of course. Now we have. I mean, iTunes. Maybe I could get the iTunes connected and play that.
I remember like in the late 90s trying to drive around, flip CDs around. You drive with this huge ass fucking thing on your lap.
Oh, you had the big book, or you had the one that had 10 CDs in the shade.
The worst was though if you had a 6-disc CD changer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, sitting in the glove box, you had the disc changer. Yeah.
And if it didn't fit in the glove box, Ken, where was it?
Under the
trunk.
seat.
In the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you couldn't even, where you had to like put in a separate CD player just so you had one out.
So in the 2000s, I had a CD burner standalone that was hooked into my rack, my DJ equipment. I just mixed CDs. So I had my own mixes that I just pop in the CD player.
That was the other hard part, remembering what was on those CDs if you didn't write them all on the CD.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd find a piece of loose leaf paper and it would fall out of where the CD was.
Or
you'd be like, shit, where did this go?
Look at when my first car I had didn't even have a tape deck. It was just an AM/FM radio. It didn't even have a tape deck, or it didn't have an. It was a '79 Cougar was my first car. It just had AM/FM, little push button. right? The old school, and then if you wanted to save it, you pulled the thing out all the way to lock it in place. Then when I got, newer, I had cassette deck. So it was mixtapes. You'd have mixtapes, or you have your tape deck.
Or
So
we
you
had
open up your console.
remember
you
when
have
we had the
cassette tape.
Walkman, Ken, and you had the Walkman headphones cassette tape that you had to
Oh
plug
yeah,
in.
yeah, the
and
converter from the
yeah.
disc man to the cassette. Yep, I went and you'd burn through those like every couple of weeks. You'd have to get a new one because you'd fry the cable or bend it. So yeah, then you went when I got a Discman. I would either have a mixtape, of different songs, or you'd have your CD Walkman with the converter tape with the phone the jack plug in, and then you finally got CD decks. And of course, CDs would always skip. You hit a bump in the road, and the CD would skip. And then I think my first MP3,
Even with
I
the
had.
anti-lock skip button on.
Oh God, that came out as a game changer. And then I want to say around 2002, 2003, I bought an aftermarket stereo that had MP3 where I could put stuff on like a thumb drive and just play straight MP3s in the car. And it also had disc. It was disc or MP3. Now with these cars now, like my Tesla, dude, there's no if it's not on my phone, I can't play it. I think I could plug a USB cable, a thumb drive in for MP3s. I just haven't done it. Same with the
What?
motorcycle. I could just slap a thumb drive with a bunch of MP3s. But it's so much harder to get because like you used to be able to if you ripped one of your CDs. So you bought whatever CD it came out, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, whatever, and you ripped it on your computer to MP3. You could put it in your iTunes and play it in your car. Now
I'm
you
not
can't do that.
sure. I don't follow these two accounts on Instagram, but apparently Pittman was telling Juju Smith-Schuster to come home and play for the Steelers. I'm like, what? Anyway, Ted, back to I just saw that. And I had to.
I do.
bring it up.
Back in the day, I would play the same Let Her Cry. My folks told me that I wanted to play the same Let Her Cry song. You know, the Hootie and the Blowfish song.
Oh, Hootie.
So you had that one on repeat like a million times?
Yeah.
Is that because she was a Miami Dolphins fan?
No, I think it was just the melody of the song.
Oh my God, Vinny, go Pack Go! How you doing, man?
Yeah, I didn't know. I was curious because I knew Jeremy was live with the Pigskin guys tonight, and then Ken, you're firing up on his channel tonight too. So
yeah.
I was waiting to see if they were both going live at the same time. If they could do that. So apparently they can. Thanks for filling us in, Go Pack.
Good to see you, man.
We play you in the preseason pack, but I don't really get fired up about the preseason. So
No, I don't get fired up about the preseason. I just don't want my guys getting hurt.
No, but I hate the way we're doing preseason. You know what I mean?
What's that, Kenneth?
Well, look at preseason. I'm old enough to remember when it was a 4-game preseason, and they used to mean nothing but something. Week 1, starters play a series or two. Week 3, they maybe play most of the first quarter.
Right?
Yeah. Week 3, a half. Week 4, 3/4 of the game.
Just so they were warmed up.
Yep.
Now they don't even touch the game in week 4. Or
If
week
they
3 even.
Well, there is no week 4. And if they didn't even play any of the first 3, how many snaps is Caleb going to take in the preseason this year? Probably very few, no more than 20.
And then week 1 looks like a fucking preseason game shit show.
Yeah. That's why I hate
You know what I'm thinking? Week 1 is almost, I mean, last year the Raiders beat the Patriots last year. One of those teams in the Super Bowl, and one of those teams got
Mendoza.
the
Mendoza.
I mean, in 2020, the Jags won 1 game, and that was week 1 against the Colts.
because week 1 is so sloppy, you can steal one.
I mean, look at the game that the Rams stunned the Seahawks a couple years ago. Pete Carroll didn't have any idea what Sean McVay would do. All right, so mention music. We like fast calls, right? What were your
Which one? The Tracy Chapman one or the other one?
dream call?
Oh, dude, you want to talk about cars, dude? I'm so past that. I don't care. Look, I got my Model 3. I love my Tesla. I get all my power at once. It goes. I go to A to B. Back 20 years ago, I'd probably, oh yeah, it'd be nice to have this, that, the other. I don't, dude. No. Right now, it's like I want something that's efficient financially, doesn't suck down a lot of gas. When I was younger, I had
Holy
Firebird.
crap. Am I seeing that right, Ken? The Raffensperger guy from Georgia is out. The people finally voted him out in the primary. Jackson and Jones advanced to the runoff.
Sure looked like
I did not see that.
And Thomas Massey finally lost.
What state is this?
Kentucky.
That was Georgia.
Kentucky.
That's why they were talking about that today. Okay. That's why they were talking about the game changer that our president was talking about.
And the fact
There were 6 primaries today.
And the fact he made an endorsement in Texas too. But okay, so man,
So Dylan, you would go on a 10-hour car ride and literally listen to Let Her Cry for 10 hours?
No, I probably try and
He
sleep.
still play. When he does his country stuff, sometimes he does play that song. Just to let you know, Dylan. So if Darius Rucker's ever down there, sometimes he does play some Hootie stuff.
So
Yeah, he
if
does.
you ever have a, so
I got Ken all sidetracked now. I can just tell by the way he's moving his head.
We all have man caves, but if you could have as big of a house as you want, with all the room needed, what's in your man cave?
Thank you, Paul.
Okay, hold on a second. What's the question now, Dylan?
What's in your man? I mean, Ken's in his man cave. I mean, Ken could show you off the whole freaking thing right now.
Oh,
And
there's
then he
not
doesn't
much.
even.
You ready?
Oh, you
Hold
took
on.
it all down? You took it all
Hold on.
down or what?
Hold on. There's not much in my man cave at all. Nothing. No. Yeah, no. We don't do football here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no. My man cave is pretty bleak. Not much on the walls either. For any
Spotify
sport.
is free, but you can pay for no ads. It's just like YouTube, but you can make playlists on Spotify to set your own little ways. You can download it for free.
By the way, this is just one of 3 rooms in my man cave.
The pool
Okay,
table's in the other one, right? Right, Ken?
I got the room behind me back there has got 2 turntables, tons of vinyl.
Got 2 turntables and a microphone.
Yeah, it's got the movie rack.
Are you a scratcher, Ken? You a scratcher?
Yeah, I got scratching records, actually, sample records too. And then this room here is military mostly. That's the only sports thing, but it's all military. And there's display cases where you can't see to the lights coming.
Now, Ken, do you try to collect like the Bears military month, like even when the Cubs wear their military?
Salute to service. So you know what's funny? I do not have a single Bears salute to service helmet sign. Not a single one. When I was playing raffles, I could never win one. And you know what? Really, I think the NFL should be giving veterans some of that stuff for free instead of charging us exorbitant amounts of money. No, it's going to the soldiers. Really, I never saw a penny of it. So, I never saw how they affected my 26 years in the military. Never saw anything they did for us. But okay, whatever. So no, if I happen to get it, I get it. If someone gives it to me, cool. but I don't go out and spend money. I do have some Salute to Service jerseys that I picked up over the years cheap. I've got 1 or 2 Salute to Service hats.
I figured
The
you would have
one-
got the sweatshirts, but you
Oh,
don't
really?
really need it. You don't really. You don't. You wouldn't wear them. You'd probably
Well,
cut
no,
out
I
the
do wear
sleeves. Like
sweatshirts here, but yeah, I don't have any of the sweatshirts.
just remember, they are snug. So if you don't like things snug, make sure you order like 2 sizes bigger in the
Okay.
sweatshirt.
Yeah, I've never really.
'Cause I have
I've got I got 4 Salute to Service Bears jerseys. I've got a Brandon Marshall, a Justin Fields, and I got Caleb and Rome on a Salute to Service. And to be honest, I don't like those 2 jerseys as much the way they did Salute to Service jerseys that year. So last year I got a regular Navy Caleb to wear around too. But my favorite, actually, the Justin Fields Salute to Service I got is actually really cool.
Is that the black and green and is that the
It's
black
got
and
the
green
big Bears emblem on it, and it's kind of nice. The Brandon Marshall one's cool. It's just the Velcro like on the uniforms. That one's kind of cool looking too. But yeah, so my man cave, dude. Like when I retired, I started to build my man cave because I was going to be static. I wasn't going to be moving all the time. It took me about 3 years to get the bulk of the helmets you see in here, and then we moved. You guys remember the old man cave before I moved? It was a lot more condensed. When we
Paul,
moved,
hold on. Paul,
Yeah.
did you lock your speakers down or did you let them bounce?
Yeah, oh, dude, yeah. Well, I when I moved, I bought these bigger display cases and it displays better. So, this room, this area of the man cave was part of the plan of moving. And so I'm really, it's where it needs to be. I'm not looking to change my man cave. Hey, Paul, I had a Bally board on my 88 Firebird, and then I had a speaker box in my Acura Integra. I had around 2000.
Did you
I
cut it out of wood and get them locked down so they didn't fucking bounce and verb everywhere?
I didn't. No, I didn't. But you know what? It was pretty snug in that back part of that trunk. They sat pretty snug.
Well, there wasn't a lot of room in the back of that act. There was that little lift. They put that little lift so you could put the speakers on there of your own. You know what I'm talking about? Up top, underneath the hood.
Yeah. Well, no.
Or underneath the trunk.
Yeah, the trunk.
Like there was that little lift. There was that little lift in the back of that trunk where you could put like little eights back there, but you really had to nudge them in there to get it to stick.
Yeah. So I mean, I had a nice little setup there. And after that, I got another Firebird. I didn't put anything in that one. And then I started getting BMWs, and I never put anything in those. And Tesla's has got the Kenwoods or Bose, whatever. I'm not.
Tesla's got the Bose, right?
It's like, yeah, Kenwood or Bose. I mean, they're nice. I'm past the point of needing to mess with speakers anymore. And with an EV, I don't think I'd want to put a sound system anyway because it's too much of a drain on the battery.
What color Tesla did you get, Cam?
What now?
What color did you get?
My Tesla? It's black.
I like that.
Well,
I love that navy blue in those Teslas.
It's kind of like the
or the royal. I'm sorry, that's a royal blue. I'm sorry, the royal blue in those Teslas is sweet.
It's not a jet black. It's more like a gray black, royal blue black, and then I got black leather inside. I love it. It sounds good. The stereo system's good. That car runs well. Oh yeah, Pioneer radios. Oh my god, I remember getting Pioneers and JBLs and Clips and I got the speakers in the other room are MTXs. They're 15s with 2 tweeters and a horn. I've had those speakers since 1993, and they sound as good today as they did the day I bought them.
So, Adam, what would be in your man cave?
I've never actually had one, but I would like a dartboard down there, a pool table. I would like my couple jerseys that are signed and framed and around the room. Naturally, I think I would have to put my studio down there. I mean, I understand I'm in I guess this is my man cave, but it's really a bedroom. But I mean, the dartboard's supposed to be over there, but I haven't had a chance to finish it yet. So I don't know. That's just a couple things that I would like to have. Actually, the TV and all that stuff. But
So the way here, I'll show you mine again, so I can show you like these right here. The way I've got these jerseys framed, all three are signed. So it's Urlacher, Willie Galt, Khalil Mack. Those display cases were off of Amazon, and they're like I want to say $60 or $70, and they're perfect. They display nice. The Willie
I got
Galt, the
mine.
bottom of it, that little black
I-
thing, that little thing you see on the bottom, is actually the 1985 McDonald's card. When you went to McDonald's, they had
Really?
those big cards they gave out. Yeah, I put that in there. But like if you're doing a stat jersey like that Urlacher, perfect. They fit perfect. And the display cases I have for the helmets there, I picked those up on Facebook Marketplace for $75 a pop.
Oh, I bet.
And it's a great. I mean, you can see I have enough room for the TV above it. And you still have wall space. So these are good cases. I have 4 of these. Are 6 foot long each, and then in the military section, where there's one of my cat. That's a 4-footer, and all the military stuff, stuff for me. So I just added pictures of my son who just graduated from the Air Force for his basic training.
I know that's why you were away for a little bit. Congratulations, Ken. Going to San Antonio. Going to San Antonio.
There he is right there. Those are his
graduation.
2 pictures up on the wall.
Can we zoom in on it or no?
What now?
Can you zoom in on your camera or no?
No, I can't. No.
Okay.
But,
That's cool though. That's cool.
yeah,
You
so
got 'em up.
he's now got in my military room. He's got the same photo twice, except the other one they put the Airman's Creed with it, and it's actually in an Air Force frame. So he's at his technical school right now in Texas. But that room is all my military crap from when I served. Knickknacks, stuff from Iraq, stuff from Kuwait, stuff from Korea, and other places I've been in my travels with the military. So. Yeah, you gotta have a proper man cave, dude. But like until you get to, I'll tell you what. When it comes to a man cave, Adam, until you like you're already acquiring stuff. You've got some signed jerseys, maybe some signed helmets, whatever. Until you're gonna go to that forever home, don't worry about it so much. So if like like your current place is gonna be your current place for maybe I'm there 5 to 8 years and I want to get out of here. Don't worry about a man cave. But what you will eventually want to do, like, when we were
I
buying,
feel I have a nice setup here, but this is
You
a
do.
bedroom.
Yeah.
This isn't the downstairs where.
well, this is
Not
look
even-
at the room I'm in now is the living room. The room behind me, that's a
But
bedroom.
you're downstairs though, right?
No, single story home. Doesn't matter what floor
Your
your
wife
gates
gave you
are.
3 bedrooms on the main floor.
Well, this is a living room. That's the bedroom behind me. And that's the foyer.
Now, does she have her own
She has
woman
a
cave
woman
too?
cave. So the only thing we have on a second floor is the woman cave, which is above our garage. So that's all hers, and she's got her own patio.
She probably loves it. She probably loves it peaceful
She
up there
does.
above the garage.
She does actually, and her other woman cave is right now being inhabited by the grandbaby and our dog, but that's her secondary. So she has 2 rooms with just us. She has her 2 rooms. I have my 3. So like, but when you go to purchase,
Now, do
your
you
next
still
place-
have a regular living room, Ken?
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
where
yeah.
you two can actually go and like enjoy a movie or.
Yeah. I have the biggest TV in the house though. So
Well,
mine's
that
an
needs to change,
85.
Ken. These UJazz TVs are all cheap now.
I know mine's an 85. The living room has a 75, and the master bedroom.
Okay,
has a 70.
they're not like little pieces of shit. Got it. I'm on a 32-inch screen TV for my computer.
Yeah. Dude,
When
you know
I
what's
saw I could do
scary?
an HDMI wire into it, I'm like, why am I going to waste money on a damn monitor?
When I bought my 70-inch for the last house in 2017, we paid like $1,300 for it. When we bought these 3 TVs, we paid $1,300 for all 3, for an 85, a 75, and a 70, like all 4K. All of them are they're all Fire TVs, So I mean, it's like, come on. But when you do your man cave and you get your own place, your next place where you want to do a man cave, it doesn't matter if it's in a bedroom like you've got now. You know what I'm saying? But you'll probably look like when we bought this place. When we were looking to buy or build the new house. the man cave was a consideration. So when we were going to build a house, we were going to build a room specifically as a man cave. When we were looking to buy,
hold on, real quick, Paul. I would definitely download the app, get a login, and then they still let you build your. They still like. I don't really know that much about Spotify, but I know if you have a
Spotify, you can
login,
get for free, and you can download, log in, build an account, and with the free version, you can only forward like 3 times an hour. You can skip like 3 songs an hour, and you get commercials.
that's what I
you
said. You
pay,
get ads
like-
if you don't pay. You get
Yeah,
ads if you don't pay.
Well, you don't really get many ads too. They're very few and far between, but you do get them. I started buying it years ago because I got Hulu for free with it. It was $10, and I think now I'm paying 15 for my.
Now, do
Spotify.
you still get your military discount with that if you wanted to?
They never gave a military discount. They're a European
Really?
company. Care less.
Bears guy. His name's Ken, Paul. Just to let you know.
But I mean, so Spotify is actually pretty good. I gotta get it. I gotta go log in and see if I can get a cheaper plan because I really don't use it as much as I would like to. And I don't care about Hulu.
Ken, Paul does our Saturday night show with Jeremy for MLB Roundtable. Just to let you know. So,
okay.
I mean, if you ever jump in and talk Cubs, that'd be cool. I don't know why.
I didn't watch enough baseball, man. Like I'm having.
By the way, Ken, the Brewers are in first place now.
Yeah, I don't care. It's so early in the season, I don't care. I have seen the Cubs been pretty good, but it's not like when I was living in the city. When you move away, it's kind of harder to keep up. And I spend my time doing a lot of football stuff, playing with the grandbaby, and going on trips. I just don't have the time and energy to devote to football and baseball and hockey and soccer. And so like I've kind of done more. I'm always doing the football stuff. I try to keep tabs on Bayern Munich as much as I can. I try to keep tabs on what the Blackhawks are doing. I kind of keep a little bit of tabs on the Cubs, but not much. And I don't even care about basketball.
I don't. By the way, let me tell you what would be in my man cave. There would be a pool table. There would be probably some kind of a ball/poker table. There would be a skee ball area because back in the day, I was skee ball master. There might be a racing sim. So if
would you go for the Daytona 500 setup, Dylan, or would you go just to have the racing simulator modular in there and then find a way to bootleg it where you can put every race in it, like we used to be able to do for what was that golf game where you played with the ball? What was that called? Golden Tee?
Yeah, Golden Tee.
So there was a way. There was a way if you owned it, you could game block it, or you could break it, and you could put in your own simulator in there and put every course that you ever. In case you guys didn't know that.
So you'd want a room to play games in, pool table, foosball, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and this would be in my basement. Where I have pool table, sim.
Now, would your pool table would your felt on your table be Jaguars, or you
Probably.
So,
Paul had a Monty. Paul, what year was your Monty, Paul? What year was that Monty?
So my wife's woman cave has an air hockey table that we inherited with the house. The room behind me is eventually going to get a foosball table, and right out the door out there, we have a pool table in our living room area.
You have 8 foot or 6, Ken?
Enemy. I got, and there would also be like a teddy bear room and a Christmas room. I would have all my teddy bears and my gingerbread house is there. So if it's like Easter, I would have the gingerbread house, or Christmas. I don't know where I would put the Trevor picture.
Yeah, I mean, like this house, dude, like it's such an open concept here. We had 2 eating areas in this big, huge open concept. So the one area became the dining room table, and the other area became a pool table. I think it's a 6-footer, it might be an 8-footer. I think it's a 6. We never play it, Adam.
I saw. Hey, Megan, how you doing?
Megan?
I saw Ken. I couldn't believe the price.
Oh wait,
a full brand new bubble hockey machine. Did you see how much it was run?
How much are
Megan's
they?
gonna.
They used to be like $1,000, $1,200
They're $4,500 now.
for the big bubble one.
Yes. For the ones that sing the national anthem in the beginning and shit.
Yeah, you just got the little guys that move back and forth like a foosball table on them.
Yeah. I saw it and I was like, yeah, just give me my old fucking one with a little bit of glass from like the red line back, like I used to have.
Just get me air hockey at that point. It's cheaper to get an air hockey table.
I just couldn't believe it because I was like, I've always wanted a full bubble. I've always wanted a full bubble hockey machine in my house.
I wonder if it's because of branding rights with the NHL.
That has to be it. But now, Ken, they also have a college. They have like ECW teams now.
Oh,
You can order them
ECHL.
all.
Wow.
Like you could order the Wailing Nailers, or you could order the you could order the Wilkes-Barre Penguins.
Huh.
Oh, by the way,
I'm sure it's a big gaming rate. You're absolutely
by the
right.
way, guys, Megan's actually going to be on Dylan's World of Sports next week. So,
Nice.
so
Make sure she shows you the best signed mini helmet she has in all of Australia. She has the best mini helmet in all of Australia. It's a USC signed mini helmet signed by Caleb Williams.
Megan, I had the Green Bay guys on from Australia once too. I don't remember his name though, but I did have the Australia Green Bay guys on. They were freaking awesome.
Oh, by the way, Ken, you have Bayern Munich memorabilia up there, right? You probably don't want to remember what happened on this day 14 years ago, right?
Shut up, Dylan.
I'm the biggest Chelsea fan, right?
Pulisic wasn't on that team.
He wasn't 21 when we won in Porto.
Look at Dylan starting to pull out the jerseys. He's like, oh wait, I actually only have like three behind me. I have all my Scallies lined up tonight though. I just I didn't feel like hanging jerseys up. I just realized I have 60 Boston Scallies behind me. Those are the ones on hangers. And then I'm just looking around. I have another 15 to 20 just laying around, and I'm out of control with them. But I'm a fan
of Megan. She was going to Munich in 22 on the way back from Seattle, but ended up with COVID.
Megan, that's awful.
Dude, Allianz Arena is such a beautiful stadium too, and I love going to a game there.
Well, Megan, when you're on with Dylan next week, make sure you hang them all up behind you.
So
we love looking at jerseys.
You ready for this one? Speaking of the man cave, so in the room behind me, in the music room, my man cave, I have a full closet which is full of jerseys. But those are the jerseys I don't wear. In my bedroom, my main closet, it's Harley Davidson t-shirts and jerseys, and that's about it. And a couple Bears t-shirts and a couple other shirts. But the long version, the 6 foot long, or a little longer than 6 foot long, it's all football and hockey, and it's all jerseys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ken, you have a lot of. You showed me a couple of jerseys. You have a lot of jerseys.
The closet behind me has got probably about 40 jerseys in it.
So how about Michael, MDEs in our group? He's like, hey, this jersey don't fit me. Do you want it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a collector. Fucking sends me. It's a nice jersey, but it's a Brady Tampa jersey.
Hey, not bad. Yeah, the only thing that's in that closet that's not jerseys is my wife got the bigger closet, even though I have more clothes. Like right now, I've got my long sleeve t-shirts and my sweatshirts in there because it's obviously warm. And I moved the sleeveless shirts out into the main closet and a couple other shirts. But yeah, I kind of go back and forth. But the main closet, so the jerseys in there, none of those are authentic. The only jerseys that go in the main closet are authentic, and it's probably got about 40 or 50, maybe 60 jerseys in that closet that I wear. And then I've got another bunch here. You got your, the non-authentic, So yeah, I haven't bought jerseys in a while though. Like I did buy this year. I got a Caleb. I got a Connor Bedard. I did get those 2 jerseys this year, and last year. Well, then before that, I got a
Which
Caleb and a
Bedard
Rome.
jersey did you get? Did you go with the black one?
For which one?
Bedard.
Oh no, I went with the classic red, the 100 anniversary patch on it.
Okay.
That's my first Fanatics jersey. When Adidas had the contract, I got no jerseys for Adidas except for one. I got a Chris Chelios practice jersey. That's the only Blackhawk sweater I got.
Was that the mesh jersey? The practice jersey?
No, it's just black. It's the same material, but it was just black. And it was an Adidas jersey. Other than that, most of my Hawks jerseys or sweaters are all Reebok. And same for Bears. Most of my jerseys are Reebok.
Megan, wait a minute. Wait. I wouldn't even know who to order for cricket, Megan. That's wild. Megan has a cricket jersey. I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah,
I'm kind of impressed right now. I'm kind of impressed.
Hey, Megan. Hey, Megan. I'm gonna try and test out these guys in rugby. What team? Wait, hold on. Let me see.
I only know about one team, the All Blacks. That's all I know.
Okay.
We got a scrum, baby. We got a scrum.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about rugby except for when you played it on the Sega Genesis and you were England, the two guys on the outside were so fucking fast, like Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl. Wasn't even fun.
now, Megan, for signed jerseys, I only have 4. Urlacher, Speedy Willie, Khalil Mack, and I have a Justin Fields. And the reason is, I mean, dude, you guys saw my wall. It's not like they don't take up a lot of wall space.
Yeah, you haven't folded up real nice. You haven't folded up real nice in your cases.
Yeah, I have it in the gallon Ziploc.
I have my Dan Marino jersey, and I don't even want to tell people where it is because it's not hanging up anywhere.
No, it's in a case. It is
hanging up, but
it's in the glass case back here on a shelf. But it's in the gallon Ziploc. But I mean, look at signed jerseys that they take. You're gonna see another cat. I mean, they take up some space. And this framing here is actually some of the cheaper at $70-$80 off of Amazon, and you're still taking up space. You get professionally framed. I couldn't put that Willie Galt where it is if it was professionally framed with all the matting and everything. It's way too big. I would have to put one right there, so all those pictures would have to come down to fit one jersey.
Is that a Jay Cutler picture?
It is a signed Jay Cutler, and you've got Brandon Marshall below him. Eddie Jackson in the middle. On the right, there is Lance Briggs, and up top Jimbo Covert, all signed.
So I used to. Are you ready for this one, Ken?
What now?
I used to tailgate with Rex Grossman's cousin at Steeler games.
And in that case over there, I have a signed Rex Grossman mini.
But he lives in Pittsburgh. He's married to my brother-in-law's cousin.
Really?
Yeah.
Good old sexy Rexy.
Oh, that's what I always called him whenever we were drinking. His name's Matt.
So I
used to be like sexy Rexy's cousin, Matt. And we'd be hammered at Steeler games. It was fun.
Yeah, signed jersey. So Megan, like when she builds her woman cave, she's gonna if you have a basement though, like that's where having a basement, like where you live, Adam, you could have a basement where the footprint of your basement, the entire footprint of the house. You got like a 1,300 square foot basement with
1,700 square foot.
Yeah, I mean
but it's not real tall. Here's the problem: my house was built in 1954. I'd have to say 1900s because we're now in the 2000s, and it's only about 7.5 feet. So it's not real tall.
No. Well, you got a ton of wall space to put tons
of What?
Paul, he would not have that poster anymore because it had been. Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Where's Michael when you fucking need him? Oh man. So Megan, it's like 9:30 in the morning over there, right?
I think it's like 1 and maybe 12.
I think it's like 9:30 in the morning. I think so.
I have a buddy. 1978-ish.
Hey, Paul. I was born in 1992.
Oh God.
So we're looking at like Cindy Crawford, Paul.
I was in college in 1992.
Cindy Crawford, Pepsi, or Baywatch? Which
Cindy Crawford did Baywatch.
no, Cindy Crawford, Pepsi.
Hey guys, we're talking to the future. Megan's in the future. She's a whole day ahead of us.
12:50 in the afternoon, fellas.
So how's it in the future, Megan? Is it bright? Is it sunny? Has the world ended yet? Early 80s. There you go.
So Megan, no, I wasn't. So you were a senior.
No, sophomore, grade 10 sophomore.
No, she was a senior when I was a freshman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was already in college by 92.
Old
Ooh.
fucks.
Bad weather in Australia. Don't go down there. Yeah, I'm a bit older.
Dude, if I went down there, I want to jump in the Barrier Reef. I want to go see some great whites up close.
Just come down here. We got
How scary that fucking sounds, but it just sounds so exciting to me.
We have them here in the Gulf of America.
I know that, but like over there, they're a lot more. There's a lot more Barrier Reef.
Yeah, they're a lot more. Or go to Guadalupe Island, where Guadalupe Island. If you ever watching Shark Week, that water is
some weird water. It's warm and cold at the same time.
Yeah, and it's crystal clear too. It's like, yeah, protected. The Great Barrier Reef.
I didn't want to swim. I wanted to go down in the cage.
I don't think they even let you do that.
They don't even let you go down in the cage anymore. What about? I guess Shark Week gets special privileges.
I would want to see I would want to see the Sydney Opera House and whale the koalas. So that's where I want to go.
Oh, yeah, that's a short ceiling there, Adam. Now, is this your forever home, or are you gonna get a new one?
I in the beginning of the year, my resolution was to get the fuck out of here.
So
but the more I keep looking at taxes going up, and mine ain't going up, I'm like, it's hard for me to want to get out of here. Especially that my mortgage is three times cheaper than half the rent or mortgage payments I'm looking at moving back towards Pittsburgh, which I want to go home. That's where I'm from. I mean,
where are you at now?
West Virginia, Weirton. I'm like 35, 40 minutes out of Pittsburgh. But like all my friends live there, and you can't really, unless you're sleeping overnight. And my dog, and I don't like leaving my dog.
I had a buddy I grew up with in Chicago, went to high school with. He's got a full basement, a little better than 7 feet.
Ryan Yinzer.
And we got a Yinzer in the house. Oh, there's a Jag office here.
Are you ready for this one, Ken? Are you ready for this one? I didn't expect him to pop in, but here he is.
Yeah, here's the. Oh my goodness! Wow. But yeah, he's got a full on like big 2,000 square foot basement. The whole thing, the entire wall space, the entire basement, nothing but frame jerseys, signed jerseys, like WSB style. Beautiful. Look at this Marky Mark coming in from Louisiana.
I'm from I originally grew up in Brookline, Yinzer. Then I moved to Oakdale, and then I moved to Weirton, which was the halfway point for grandparents. And then she left my ass, and I got stuck at this house right here in the middle. Oh, we got a new belt today, Mark, or is that the one you had last week?
That's the one I've been having last week. I'm just saying, we recorded a fucking banger, myself and Trey. I'm going to edit it tomorrow. It drops Friday on all audio platforms.
So, Mark, that's pretty cool. Great Scots.
Hey, Marcus, I've got a question. Is there a way you could help me get an open for my show?
Well, yeah, you sent me who you wanted in your intro.
Okay.
Which part of Megan? What is it? Is it like fully themed, like wrapped around from the beginning to the end, or like a certain part of the movie that you're themed at? You're in Mount Washington, so you take the great incline down into Station Square, Yinzer.
So hey, we get a War Week here coming up. Unfortunately, the game's in Chicago. When we get NOLA in week 11 after our bye, I was so hoping the game would be in NOLA so we could meet up in NOLA and go to a game.
But it's in Chicago instead. But we're going to do a crossover like we did last year. Hopefully, but this time my Wi-Fi will not cut me out.
Well, hey, I got a question for you. How far are you from Shreveport?
4 hours.
Because that's where my son's going to get assigned.
Hell
for his
yeah.
first duty assignment. So I'll be coming up to Shreveport at some point.
Marcus, are you eating a peanut butter and jelly?
Nope, I'm eating an egg sandwich. I ate a big fat steak earlier, but I was like, I want sloppy seconds, so I made 2 egg sandwiches on the side.
Megan, do you have the hoverboard or the actual skateboard?
Oh yeah, you got to have the hoverboard.
I don't. Megan just said she had the skateboard. There's a huge difference because the skateboard was the one that he stole off the kid.
Yeah,
and then he was riding down,
yeah.
And that's whenever he took Biff into the manure the first time.
Yeah, those were good movies. You know what's cool? If you ever go to Universal Orlando, the ride's gone now, where Back to the Future used to be.
It's
but
gone.
Now the Simpsons ride.
I'm so glad I got to ride it. I'm so glad I got to ride it.
But it's cool when you're waiting in line for the Simpsons. They have all the little Simpsons videos going. They actually pay homage to the Back to the Future ride while you're waiting for line.
Dylan, you bringing him in? There he is.
Yeah,
what up, though? I just finished inside. Just finished the Inside the Pigskin show.
And then you're like, how am I still live on YouTube?
Yeah, I just have to look. I was like, I'm live.
I sent you a message, Jeremy. I sent you a message and said, "Hey, we're still going. Join us."
Yeah, I'm shocked. Y'all still going on right now. That's why I popped in.
Oh, we went 2 hours on that show, so it's great.
Marcus,
how was that? Yeah, how was in the pigskin tonight, Jeremy?
Very good. We did 14 topics, and 4 of them got to be about my Lions.
Hey, speaking of your Lions, we started the day talking about scheduling. Dude, I think you guys got the most jacked up schedule in terms of scheduling.
Right.
One of the more jacked up ones. Like,
well, it might be harsh, but I like the fact that we only have 2 back-to-back road games in the first half of the season and 2 back-to-back road games at the end of the season. I don't mind that at all. What I do hate is the 6th round bye with being in Munich in week 10 and having to do 3 games in 12 days again.
Well, who's your week?
That's what we were just talking about too, Jerm. The Steelers don't have the bye week after the international game. It comes after the Browns game in week 9. We were just saying how that's weird.
Well, that's like, and you guys get like, we get Christmas, so we're on Saturday, but you guys get a short week before you get us too. Like, for week 17, it's a short week for you before you come to Chicago. So like, they didn't do you nearly as many favors as, let's say, the Bears got done by the NFL. I think the Bears got done good by the NFL. They didn't get any weird crap that makes you go, man, what the hell? But I think the Lions schedule is like, man, they kind of like don't have an easy travel schedule the way it's laid out. Like, they got a little tougher version, in terms of their layout. I was like, ugh.
Okay, so Megan is a Seahawks fan from what I'm reading?
Yeah, she's a Sea Chicken fan.
Yep. Yes. Hi, Megan.
No, Jeremy, I was going to say that's one of your folks, I believe.
We get when we get to play you, Megan.
That's Megan Aussie Goldcrogger.
When we play Seattle in week 8, but we're on a mini bye when we go play Seattle. So I'm not mad at that. We have a Thursday night football, mini bye, Monday night football. Sweet. Like, I'm happy with the Bears layout. They're good.
Now, Jeremy, has Megan ever been on your show?
Yeah.
She's on it almost every week.
Like, yeah, on. I mean, like what? Where?
A guest, a panelist. Yes, yeah. She's been a panelist.
So I might have met her. Is that what you're saying? I might have met her.
Yeah, that's Megan Aussie Goldcrogger, the one that's always talking to Seahawks.
I don't remember. Sorry, Megan. If I did a show with you, I don't remember. I know we're having a good conversation now, so I feel a little better.
Yeah, I'm happy with my buy too, but my buy. And then we were talking about man caves, and we were talking about music. We kind of
So Marcus, what would if you could have like anything imaginable in your man cave, and Jeremy too? What would be in your man cave?
Jeremy really wants a signed picture of me in his man cave. That's what it is.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay.
You would just have a huge
The
poster
delusion.
of Marcus. Is that
The
what's going on
delusion.
here?
Okay. I want a 9-foot diamond brand pool table. I want wall-to-wall jerseys of the Lions, Tigers, Red Wings, and Piston players I've adored over the years. I want an 85-inch TV.
Ken's got one.
I don't. And then, of course,
I was just
a
saying,
display
Ken just
case.
informed us, Jeremy, that he had one.
Yeah.
I didn't know he did either. All right, Megan. Hey, have a good day.
Have a good one, Megan.
And then, of course, my recliner and bed would be in that fan cave too, for one reason. They would have those built-in refrigerators like you see online, those $1,500 recliners and $2,500 bed frames. Yes, full of nothing but Mountain Dew.
But mine's
I
gonna
hope
be
Mountain
unique.
Dew. I hope Mountain Dew sponsors you one day, Jeremy, because you drink it every day on the show.
Yeah,
Mine's
Jeremy.
gonna be unique.
So, Jeremy, real quick, that's what jerseys and 85-inch TV look like. And I have a mini fridge in the other room that is fully stocked of Mountain Dew.
Good to
Mine's
see
gonna be
Boston Paul in the chat.
Mine's gonna be too unique. This is why I have to be like Bruce Wayne rich or Richie Rich for what I want to do here, but it's towards the end. But I want my usuals, you know. I want it to be like
Cheers.
downstairs, like you got to go down a secret set of stairs to go in this like mega room where you can have an 85 like in your main course with, I don't know what y'all think, a sectional or a couple sofa loves. What would you rather? And then I'll add it to mine.
Would you do
So-
the wraparound? Would you do the L? Would you do the wraparound?
I'd do whatever. I could do a
I would
wraparound.
rather-
Like,
So, Marcus, let me. I was not a big fan of the sectional until I got my current house, and that's what we have in the living room. And I love the sectional we have. It has 3 recliners in it, like 2 regular recliners, and then the long one that has, you know, the long, whatever you call it. It reclines too, so it's like a bed. I'm a big fan of that. Now in this man cave, I have 2 lazy boys or 2 recliners with the table in between, which works great. But the sectional we've got in our living room, I would so put that if you have a big enough man cave, like a full basement. Oh yeah, go with the sectional. It's worth it.
Go with that.
See what
Then
the-
set up a bar somewhere where you got like your whole area. It's like a wooden table with high bar stools, and you got a TV set up there. Every liquor or beer you could think of, and then have like a little small table in the corner if you want to play cards and watch the game. Have a little deal set up there. Maybe like, you know, gotta have a fucking bathroom in the man cave, and put a TV in the bathroom by the urinal. Put a TV where you can watch shit while you shit. But here's is where the rich side of me would come. If I'm missing anything else, maybe like throw a pool table, have an area for cornhole, what's so forth.
while you're taking a shit, a pool table, that'd be pretty fucking cool.
No, I'm talking about in the main like man cave area.
Might
No,
get a
but
little
have a
ugly, though.
bathroom. Have a bathroom in there. But yeah, it's gonna have a door you can lock. But have a pool table, have
So-
a cornhole area. Here's the point.
So
Maybe
I have a
throw basketball, hot shot, whatever. But here's the thing. You might see helmets, jerseys, whatever, replicas, memorabilias. It could be whatever. But I have the power to push a button on a remote, and I can change it from LSU memorabilia to Saints at the blink of an eye, or the Astros at the blink of an eye, or any other team I cover. If we're watching this game, I push a button, it'll turn into a freaking Astros room. We're watching the
I
same.
like Yinzer's answer. Did you guys see Yinzer's answer? He said cocaine and hookers in my man cave.
So if you guys owned a restaurant, like a sports restaurant, okay, would you have multiple rooms for podcasting
I'd have
I would
one
think about it.
What?
and have something set up like we do if they do it?
It would have to be soundproofed, of course, because you don't want the
Yeah.
music and the sound of the bar.
Well, what if
seeping
what if
in.
you what if like what if you had like what if you gave the guest, you know how they used to give like the trivia boxes, but you guys were on the main screen and like per room, like you could have like different categories, like have multiple podcasts going at once, but the guests were able to ask questions like table one asking screen three.
They
So
have
in
to
Atlanta, Georgia,
type it in a screen. Type it in a screen.
well, in Atlanta, Georgia, there's a card place called Card Headquarters. And I've seen a couple of their YouTube videos. The only reason I don't collect cards, but I've been watching them do some breaks, ripping some boxes, whatever. And that's how that store is set up. They've got a wall. They got I want to say 4 studios for different types of podcasts. They have a really big one. They have a couple of smaller ones. I think if you did that in a bar, yeah, and you can have podcasters who have their podcast in those rooms, and maybe you have like a main stage in the main bar where you could have one. And I mean, that'd be cool because we go do our show from.
No, I'm talking
bar.
about I'm talking about like one person be able to sit here. We'd be able to run a show right now, and then like a guy in another room would be able to run his crew on that table.
That's what he's saying. You'd have one main one. It has like a whole bunch of
Paul.
actual,
Good night, buddy.
A bunch of production and lighting, and then you'd have a couple little ones for just little small solo shows, and then you have a tablet at each table where they can choose which one they watch and be able to comment on those shows where it goes to their StreamYard or Restream or whatever they're on.
Like I think that'd be awesome. I think that would be awesome.
But I have the perfect name for this bar because it'll be the perfect excuse for every man that's a sports fan to visit the gym.
I like it.
Where are you going, honey? The gym.
Nope, sorry, you can't do that. That bar is already taken by a chain here in Pensacola. The Pensacola area, there's a couple of them.
There's not one in Michigan. I can do it.
But what you could do though with the tablets, like you could have a tablet on the table that you don't have to go to the Restream. It just shows up the tablet, and they can see the questions.
What if because we're on StreamYard, like you sent the link to that tablet, and if they wanted to beep in with a question, you could just beep them in off the table.
Yeah, you type your question in the tablet.
That opens a whole new can of worms. At least with the comment, you can screen it a little bit, bringing them in. If you get somebody that's totally shit-faced, you're just being belligerent.
Hey guys,
I don't know that wouldn't be but then you would but we'd still be in command, and I'd be able to just be like, oh shit, this dude's fucked up. I could just do this.
Well, I'd be at JB anyway.
But I mean, you know what I mean, Jeremy. Like you could control the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, in mine, I'd have just like a special room where they can like do their shows without any interruptions. I'd have like little egg carton shit on the wall to prevent sound and all that. But I'd have like a little special stage, like if a coach was coming in to talk strategy on an upcoming game, we'd have a setup in the corner where people can watch, but it'll be like in an area where it won't be too loud, where you might hear them clap or laugh or whatever, but the music and all that won't be in effect. They can do like questionnaires for the fans. They can like get them hyped for an upcoming game. Or when there's no podcasting, bring a fucking band, let them play. I'd have breakfast in the morning. We'd come watch College Game Day in the mornings and fucking half-price beer in the morning. And my place would be called Marky Mark's, and everybody inside would be my funky bunch.
Yes, sir. I would put a cryo capsule in my man cave so I could freeze my girlfriend so I can't be bothered by her anymore.
What?
And I'd have an outdoor patio, too. Screen from fucking mosquitoes. Screen from fucking mosquitoes.
Yes.
But what kind of food would y'all serve at y'all's place? Wings, burgers, pizzas, what?
Yes.
I think you have to go. I think you have to go with all that. You have to.
Yeah, you don't limit it.
No.
What you do is you
people
limit the types of wings. Limit the types of wings you do, but don't limit yourself to just wings or just burgers or just pizza.
So you would limit the flavors, Jeremy? Or
or
are you saying like only boneless or only regular wings one day and boneless another day?
You do both, But what I'm saying, limit the flavors. You don't need 29 different flavors of wings.
The
Oh, yes,
limit is
you
like
do.
12. You gotta have like 12 as the limit.
You got to have a mild, medium, and a hot. Then you have the global thermal nuclear war hot. Then you have to
Zing,
have
baby.
Teriyaki or Asian zing. You got to have a garlic parm.
Yes,
And-
garlic, mango habanero.
Nah, I'm not big. If
I'm
you
with
got
Mark.
Meg-
I like mango habanero on my wings.
I don't.
I'm talking Buffalo.
I
Wild
think it's
Wings,
awful.
You got draft beer. You got to have like 40 different You got to have 40 different nozzles, and you always got to have that one NFL one.
Yeah, you just made your bar alone, 1,500 square feet long.
I put the bar next to jacuzzi. I'm joking. No,
Yeah, but
and
in this scenario, you have the money to do whatever you want.
everything, and it's strictly females
you
as
doing?
waitresses.
He's
The
watching
only
TV.
male allowed is the bartender.
No,
and the
I was
front.
just checking. I was just checking my underdog picks tonight. I got a free $5 bet, and it looks like I'm gonna double my money. Thank you, Polka Messick and Jacob Misorowski.
And my waitresses crop top jerseys.
So now we're at Twin Peaks.
Well,
Yeah.
no, they dress like lumberjacks or lumberjills. No,
Don't
they
they
got
dress like that? Don't they dress like lumberjacks at Twin Peaks?
Twin Peaks.
yeah, but no, they're not wearing lumberjill. They're wearing jerseys. They're gonna wear jerseys, and then they can have the option to wear shorts or pants, whatever. Don't matter. But they're gonna.
Now,
show-
Marcus, would you limit their jerseys, or would you let them wear whatever jersey they want?
when it's game? Well, I might have like theme nights, like a theme night where like one day a week, like wear your favorite player. It could be whatever sport. But like when it's football season, wear LSU on Saturdays, wear Saints on Sundays. Friday we'll have like Friday night light theme, like wear the high school you graduated from, or high school if you have kids playing for them or whatever, wear a high school jersey on Friday nights. And then if it's basketball season, we might work something out there, like wear your favorite college team or NBA. Baseball season, like baseball it's just in game. Wear a fucking baseball jersey. It could be any team. It
So
could be
you're
a
going
freaking-
jerseys year round, pretty much.
Well, I'll have like theme nights. Like when it's St. Patrick's Day, I'm gonna have the girls dressed like sexy leprechauns, and then we'll pour the green color dye in their beers. We'll have green beer.
What about Valentine's Day?
Sexy
Wear
Cupid
red.
angels.
Yep.
Paul, I could see a lot of Boston theme in your man cave, sir.
Here's a good one. Super Bowl Sunday, whatever team you choose to pick, you wear that team's colors. You ain't got to wear the logo. Like if it's Seahawks Patriots, wear neon green or wear red or wear whatever. 4th of July, America, baby. I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead, Jeremy.
Boston Paul would have the ketchup packet that fell in Kurt Schilling's shoe, like in the ESPN commercial, to make it look like he had a bloody thumb.
Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy, have you seen my lineup tonight?
No,
I think I've hit 6 home runs tonight.
no, good for you. I'm trying, but I really don't care. I got into it for the fun of it. I
That's
don't
what I
do,
did too.
I don't do fantasy baseball. I've done it twice in my lifetime. This is one of them.
Yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked too. I know I'm beating Paul tonight, but like don't worry,
According
Paul.
to
You'll
Paul,
win
you
on
should
Sunday because that's the day I lose.
So what bike ride should I do tomorrow, fellas?
What?
Bike ride should I do tomorrow?
Bike ride? Like on a Peloton?
No, this bike. Wait, let me see. Okay. This bike.
Is that
Is
a
it an
Peloton
exercise bike?
or what?
Yeah.
Fucking, you should climb Mount Everest tomorrow. It's got to be an option.
You mean ride it up Mount Everest, or like you got to ride like a certain amount of miles? Ride 5 to 10 miles if you can do that.
Or Dylan, if you can program, like Yinzer lives in Mount Washington. Program some of them hills in Mount Washington. You'll be dead.
Oh yeah, that'll do you well.
I'd probably die of altitude sickness.
No, Mount Washington is. If we don't have Michael, we have Yinzer.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I can't believe it.
He's not a jagoff for nothing.
Well, Michael was on Inside the Pigskin watching over there with me for a while.
Was he?
Oh, that's a good one, Paul. A pinball machine in the man cave. That's a good.
Oh, 100%.
Well, yeah,
I'd have a pinball game.
You gotta have arcades. You gotta have like Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat, Frogger, Hot Shot, basketball, air hockey table,
ski ball.
We this. Did you ever play Super Off-Road in the arcade?
Yes.
Jeremy, did I interrupt you?
No, I got interrupted 3 times before you spoke, so I don't care.
Oh. Put your head down. I was like, oh, fuck. Riley, Chris is in the house now. Fucking, we're still going. I love it. Go ahead, Jeremy. What were you going to...
guys.
Jeremy's going.
Do you guys remember the pinball game that was based from Aliens that came out? It was one of the first ones that had the multi-ball and all that.
I do not. I was not a pinball wizard like
I would have somebody custom make it so it could be Detroit sports team based. Custom, because all the actuators, that's all they do with these updated games when they change them. They don't build new ones anymore. They update them. They put new actuators in there and everything else and rewire them. And then they paint the boards to what they want them to be.
I never knew that.
Do you guys remember the pinball game that we would play online when it was like, when you would like get millions of hundreds of thousands, not million points?
I remember Sega had a pinball game.
You're talking about the one that came with Windows on computer, right?
Yep.
Minecraft?
3D Space Pinball is what it was called.
I was the goat at that game.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played them silver balls.
You played with your silver balls.
I must have played them all.
You know what I'd have an arcade game of? You remember Road Rash? The motorcycle game?
Dude, yeah, that was on the Sega, man.
Yep.
Road Rash 3. Gotta be the third one.
No, the first one was the best, dude. Just like NHL hockey, the first one. The one where they had Yager shooting left-handed and he was right-handed.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys ever like really paid that much attention, but I would.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I have a Super Mario Brothers.
No, what? Mario Kart. It has to be Mario Kart or Mario Party. No adventure unless you're playing by yourself.
You lost me when you said Mario.
Luigi.
Anybody that loses his girlfriend to an overgrown tortoise, I'm done.
So here's the thing. In the man cave, we'd have rules. If two, I don't know if it could be 2 people racing or 4, but whoever comes in dead last has to shoot tequila.
Yeah,
Jeremy. But you know that tortoise stealing that princess became one of the biggest franchises in world history.
And I never played it since it came out with Duck Hunt, because you know what? I played way more Duck Hunt than I ever played Mario.
Did any Indians have Did any Indians have Gyromite and Duck Hunt together?
Yeah, I had Mario and Duck Hunt.
I had the original system. It had Gyromite, the little robot guy that would push A and B to lift up the things for you. And then everyone's like, dude, did you play Mario Brothers? And I'm like, the hell game is that? Because I didn't have it. It didn't come with the system.
Did y'all play
Pac-Man
and Dig Dug?
Yes.
What?
You played Pac-Man and Dig Dug?
Yep. Now, based off of Contra, like a couple of years after, because remember, it was a video game at the arcade before it ever hit the Nintendo. Right after Contra hit Nintendo, the year later, they came out with a offshoot of it called Road to Victory. The best part about it is, you know, how after you went through after so many stages, you get the bonus round. And it'd be like a bunch of little guys just hopping around. You had to shoot them all within a time. The first time I played it, we were at a pizza place that had some video games there while we were waiting for the order. And my sister's there, my best friend and his girlfriend, and everybody, we're all sitting in there. And the only time this game made noise was in the bonus game. And my sister's name is Judy. And every time these little guys died, it went, Birdie, 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 birdie.
So wait, you're saying that Mario is a knockoff of this arcade game?
No. He brought up Contra. I talked about Contra first. This
Oh,
was
I
a
didn't know.
knockoff Contra.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm
what?
sorry.
Yeah,
I
you weren't
missed-
paying attention. You missed the whole
No.
conversation.
No, 'cause,
What's-
like I hear Contra, all I can think is up, down, left, right, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B.
What's
to get infinite ammo.
What's that freaking punching game everybody has? That damn punch back.
Mike
so you
Tyson's
can hit
Punch
it
Out.
hard.
Mike Tyson
No.
Punch Out.
No, it's not
Little
a game.
Mac.
It's that one where everyone got to see who hits the hardest and gets the highest number like points.
Oh, where it
Speeding
comes
bag,
down?
Just punch a speed
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah,
I don't even know what it's
and-
called. I don't even care.
I see it in
I know how hard I
nightclubs
punched
or-
because I was in boxing.
all Italians ain't fucking plumbers.
Unless their name is Ginzer.
Oh, damn, Robbie. He went after you.
Yeah, Rob.
I love that. All Italians ain't fucking plumbers.
No, they're
And
they're-
all,
they go,
and all
hey,
Germans
they're,
aren't kraut.
they're either plumbers or own a pizzeria. One or the other.
or Italian, yeah, like an
Hey,
Italian.
is it bad that I ate at a pizzeria named Mario's a couple weeks ago?
Is it
or
good?
they run
It
a
was
mafia.
fucking amazing.
Or the mama.
Look, as long as they have good food, that's all that fucking matters.
Oh, it's owned by a guy that I play fantasy football against every year with the Gridiron Greats football, fantasy football. What did the lady Ken say?
I gotta say, since your name is Ken, do they ever call your wife Barbie?
No.
Okay, thank God, huh?
No,
My
she has
wife's
raven
Puerto
hair. She'd be more likely called Skipper.
My wife's Puerto Rican. So she'd probably be more likely
El
to take off
Barbio.
a cloth and
Ooh,
throw it at them.
El
They get
Barbio. I like it.
You'd have footwear being thrown across the room. Yeah, there might
Hey,
be
everybody's
some-
had one of those shoe throwing women. I hate when they use the heels because it acts like boomerangs.
Fucking getting hit with a heel, that sucked.
Oh, they got good aim too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah, they can't throw fucking anything. And then they throw a shoe and it fucking drills you.
I can see it now. Ken's wife walks in, and you hear the music like Clint Eastwood does with that whistle in the background. Why'd you socks, Mr. Hamper?
Someone's about to die.
Now I know what you're thinking. Did she throw a flip flop or was it a thong sandal? To tell you the truth, and all this excitement, I kind of lost track myself.
It was the
Being-
Skechers. She wanted
Being
to leave a mark.
Being this is a sketch of the most powerful slip on in the world, it'll blow your head clean off. That's
I just know.
Are you
gonna fix that up?
Dylan just
I would
fell
look-
off the face of the fucking earth tonight, huh?
I would lose my life if they like threw a crock at me and hit me.
So let me ask you something, Ken. Do you feel lucky, or are you gonna pick up that sock?
No, you got to say it in Spanish.
Oh
You
no!
got to say.
Why? Clint Eastwood played 10 Spanish cowboys and never spoke Mexican. I'm not wrong.
I only remember the only Clint Eastwood movie I'll always remember out is like Dirty Harry or whatever one of them Western movies I forgot that he mentioned.
The Unforgiven is one of my favorites.
That's a
This
good
wasn't
Metallica song.
This wasn't his movie, but I think we're all fans of Tombstone.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Which actually is not the right quote.
Is that
Are
the
you
whiff?
singing-
Does the whiff want to join us tonight, Ken? Does
You
she
can't
wanna make a
shoot.
cameo?
You seeing double. Well, I got 2, so I won't miss. Man, I used to be able to do that quarter trick with my finger. Like,
You
Val
feel
Kilmer
lucky,
knocked
roll
my
it.
face through. I used to do that, so I can't no more. I got fat. That's a good movie.
Oh shit!
Look,
Yeah,
Oh, man.
you're on our show here, Random Tuesday.
Brought to you by Duluth Trading. No pitch, no stink, no sweat. Grab a pair at DuluthTrade.com.
So I gotta apologize. Apparently, we're not on my Facebook tonight, and I just noticed. I just gotta. Someone just messaged me, and they're like, "Hey, the show's not on Facebook tonight," and I'm like,
Maybe it's good because what last week I was talking about Lysol. Last night I was talking about painting faces. So
Yeah,
What
got a
is-
little-
I have been talking football and now bullshit for exactly 3
There's
hours.
nothing wrong
I
with. There's
think I'm
nothing
done.
wrong with. There's nothing wrong with 3 nights of bullshitting.
3 hours straight.
I bet you're talking in your sleep.
I probably do. I know I snore because I'm exhausted every fucking night now that I'm up to 6 days a week at work.
Damn.
You're just a working
Wait,
man, man.
what are you doing 6 days a week?
Managing the tire shop.
Well,
One of the managers
there's
quit.
one for
I
you,
don't know what that work
Jeremy.
is.
I don't know who Lions today is, but apparently Diana.
Yes! Micro Mike Kimber, my buddy.
Getting it.
I got to bring up the picture now. I got to show him
Oh,
the Patriot
geez.
way.
All right, we will.
I got to show him
Ken,
the
have you seen
Patriot
this?
way. Oh, Ken
Have you
hasn't
seen this logo yet?
He hasn't
Ken?
seen it yet. This is the best logo. It's going on the helmets this year because it's the Patriots way.
And here it is.
Oh, that's just,
Oh.
oh God. Wow.
And so, yes, he's clapping them cheeks in that picture.
And she's like so serious.
Fucking love it. Love it.
Well, gents, it's been a fun evening. It's been, about time for me to wrap it up too.
But I got one
And
more.
after watching Diana Rossi get clapped, we're gonna wrap it up, I guess. Hopefully,
Yeah,
Mike did.
That's a good way to end it. I'm telling you what.
No, we got one more. It's
Oh, we got one more.
Hold up. Hold up.
Oh, is it
Hold
the other
that
one?
thought.
It's the other one?
I got to get a little further back in my history here.
Oh, jeez.
And you had Lions
Ken
today
misses seeing
crying.
these. I know Ken missed this one. He missed this one a lot. He goes, I'm crying.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Ken has probably seen that one more than ever because he's on your show, Jeremy.
Yeah,
I
pretty
know.
much every week. I see it every week.
But it's been
He
it's
just
been
re-
a few months since I did it.
He's just refreshing his memory.
Yeah, just letting you know it still exists.
Hey, look, I'm a happy person. I get both holidays in November to watch football, and I get to win both games.
So, Jeremy, before I get off here, that sounded awful. Anyway, did you guys talk about Rashid Rice tonight?
No.
Wow.
What'd he do now?
Oh, he broke his probation and got caught smoking some dope. He's
Yes.
got to spend 30
More
days in
proof.
the He's got to
More
spend
proof.
30 days in a slammer.
More proof you can't fix stupid.
Oh,
Stupid
man.
is forever.
Stupid is undefeated at taking people out.
And just to let you know, Michael Pittman reached out to Juju Smith-Schuster and said, "Come back to Pittsburgh."
God help you.
Make you go,
Yeah, that just makes it way more closer to Tyreek Hill being a Kansas City Chief than not.
Hey, did you see the Colts schedule release video with
Yeah,
Bart?
that one
I
was-
will not
yeah.
talk about Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that was great.
I'll tell you what, the Colts had one of the better ones. I love the Raiders one though, with the whole Brothers parody. That was good. I love
I love-
Atlanta. This is Falcons football. That was a great. The remakes of the old ESPN commercials. Those were good.
Did you see the Saints one where they were like the Weather Channel?
Yeah, that one was kind of eh. I was like,
I didn't even know what the Texans did. I just remember the Saints one was like the Weather.
What's this
Channel.
now? What are we talking
the
about? Weather
Texans
channel?
video. I don't remember.
Schedule
I mean,
reveals.
I don't remember the Texans video, but I mean, like the Colts doing the Simpsons. Oh, Tampa Bay with who's that comedian? Like would never wear a shirt. Doing like the Baywatch thing. That was kind of funny. The Raiders one was good with redoing the brothers picture and all that. That was good. A lot of people like the Chargers Halo one. I thought it was okay. It kind of missed a little bit.
Josh loved that one. My son loved that one. He posted it to the group. Was it the huddle or was it?
It was
in the huddle?
okay. It was kind of like a
And
a
even though
Halo-
he's not here, just to make it so Ken doesn't feel bad, I had to make Jason feel the same type of love as he just felt.
Oh yeah, the Packers did the whole claymation with
Yeah.
Clay Matthews at the end. The only good thing about the Packers one that I thought was smart, the way the Packers did theirs, they had Micah Parsons in the wheelchair, in the claymation wheelchair. So it was a little funny. It wasn't bad.
Golly.
But
I need to go watch these. I mean, I'm sure I can
some
find
of
them
them
on
were really
X.
good. They were better than the Super Bowl commercials last year, some of them.
Super Bowl commercials were
what do you mean? Wait,
downfall.
the Super Bowl commercials last year, there was 2 good ones and 20 that were horrible.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the Raiders one with Mendoza and Cousins was great. You
Yeah.
have to call me Kirk O'Chain. You have to call me the Fernandinator.
Fernandinator. I love it. Oh,
What's
But-
your favorite play? Did we just become best friends? I mean, that was
Yep.
Yep. I mean,
Yep.
that
Yep.
was a good. That was a really good one. The Atlanta one though, where they did all these little mini commercials like the old ESPN, those were good.
okay. I want to make my hot Atlanta take right now because they did sign the UDFA that I wanted to see get picked by somebody as a sleeper in the draft by week 9. Because Tua and Bo Nix are so hurt they can't take the field. Jack Strand becomes the starter
You mean
of Atlanta.
Penix.
Michael
Not
Penix,
Penix.
Michael
You said Bo
Penis,
Nix.
whatever you call him.
Listen, if you're calling Michael's penis something, I don't want to know what you're
Hey,
calling Michael.
I didn't do it. I'm not the one that said it. Ken saw the news released. It was CBS. They spelled his name, Michael Penis Jr.
No,
One of
they
those
didn't.
days, boys.
Yeah,
One of those
while
days.
he was doing a post-game interview.
Michael
Isn't he
Hey,
Penis.
even Yinzer knows about it.
Isn't he
Oh
still
my
hurt?
God.
Hey,
Isn't
what was
he
that
injured?
writer writing about before that story? Maybe
Danielle Rossini and Mike Vrabel.
were you texting Rossini? Yeah. Ugh.
Clapping.
Hey, here's the interesting thing. Another report came out, and on a yacht rental back in 2021, rented to 2 people individually on the same contract. Danielle Rossini and Mike Vrabel.
Isn't that
9
the one where,
months.
that's the one where they
9
have the
months
video?
later, she gives birth to a boy while married and names him Michael.
Yeah, they've got the video of that one when she was already pregnant. They were on the boat, and then her husband's actually requested a paternity test for both their kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch Mike not be Mike's kid.
Oh, watch them both be Vrabel. That'd be hilarious.
So according to NFL rumors,
Mm-hmm.
this just came out from them at 11:30 p.m. The Jets have contacted Russell Wilson.
Oh, that was I saw that one about a week or two ago.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw it a
that-
week ago.
Well, it just popped up on NFL rumors on my Twitter feed. Okay, maybe I'm
Yeah.
a week behind. I don't know.
It's okay.
We don't blame them. We live in West Virginia after all. When you look at when Adam opens up his door, he hears ding 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding ding.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one's like, well, it's like AJ Brown. Is he going? Adam Schefter says, "Oh, it's a done deal. He's going to the Pats." But then you see like there's 3 or 4 other teams. I'm like, look, we talked about on the morning show. The Eagles have absolutely no bargaining power here. Like, you have to get rid of him at this point. So we're gonna just give you a 4th rounder, and you're gonna pay for the contract. I mean, this is one of the rare times where their GM is fucked up.
It's not so much that, it's that they didn't repair that relationship between AJ Brown, Nick Sirianni, and Jalen Hurts soon enough.
All three guys, and you know what's funny? All three guys could be out of Philadelphia by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, because that's when Jalen Hurts' contract clears up enough to be able to trade him next season
Or cut him.
or cut him.
Michael Penez.
I just thought that was funny. It was
You
right
never
after
know.
the
You never know where
preseason.
this show's going. You never know where this show's going.
Put it this way. It was after that preseason game when he threw 4 picks in a quarter, and that there it was during the post-game show, because the local affiliate was CBS that carries the Falcons. It says Michael Penix Jr.
All right, so Aaron Rodgers can still break his leg before the season starts, and his final pass will still be a pick 6.
Yes.
Nothing would make me more happier.
I have good news for you. I heard he
No,
walked
you don't.
into
There's
OT.
no good news.
Wait,
No,
you didn't even let me finish.
go ahead.
He walked into OTAs today, turned left to take the field, and twisted his ankle and rode out on a golf cart.
What? Today.
It was a joke meme I saw. And I was like, man, I should send that to Adam, but I don't want to get him too excited.
Why did you just make my whole fucking day then disappointment? That was like the guy asking his girlfriend to tell him something good, and that's going to make him sad and happy at the same time. And where she goes, hey, your brother's dick is smaller than yours.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Hey, the reply after that she gave him was even worse, but your dad's is bigger.
Oh my God. This is not a family show, FYI.
At 11:35 at night, it stopped being a family show.
Yeah.
There better not be any kids on this
No.
program.
One thing we will never be accused of is being a family show.
I
put
made
it
my
in there
channel
specifically.
18 and up for a reason,
Yeah,
so
I
I
did
can
too.
say stuff like this.
I'm rated
Yeah, I
M
did
for
too.
mature, so yeah.
You're not mature.
I rated M for mature. Like,
I don't know. He's
It's
got a lot of
adult
white
only.
here like I do. I mean, he might be rated O for old.
you know what I mean? Like the video games, like rated M for mature,
Yeah.
like only adults can be a part of this.
Seriously, Mark,
Or
how old
Jeremy,
are you?
36. I'll be 37 in August. This is all
Wow,
stress
you had
from
more gray at 36 than I had at 45.
So Jeremy
This
and
is-
Mark, this came up as a question earlier. I was asking Ken if he had his system either locked down or in a separate box in the trunk, so it didn't go and sound horrible.
I don't
Did
have
you
a
guys
system.
have it locked down, or did you just throw the speakers back there and say "fuck it"?
Never had a system.
Okay, I'm
The
sure
one time
Marcus
I-
did.
the one time I did, it sounded like shit. I had a shit
didn't
guy
lock it
hook
down.
up. I didn't lock it down. Everything's
Dom
stationary now.
Toretto is about family, yes.
I heard they're making a fucking series now, The Fast and Furious. Like, do we really need that shit?
A TV series?
No. I heard it's going to be animated, and they're going to use cartoon animals, and it's going to be the Fast and Furious.
I didn't hear that one, but
Have any of you ever gone down to a furry convention?
No,
You never went down and just walked around and see all the shit going on?
no.
I'll tell you what, one of the worst rides at Universal is the Fast and Furious ride, though. It is the worst ride at Universal.
Now it's not so bad to be a scrub in a TLC song because you're saving gas.
Huh. my favorite
right.
ride at Universal was Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster.
That one's
No.
good. Yeah, that one's good.
No, the Men in Black,
wait,
ride.
wait. No, wait,
The
Rock
Men in
and Roller
Black ride,
Coaster-
where you run around
no,
and
wait,
shot
hold on.
fucking all the fucking animals.
Rock and Roller Coaster is not at Universal. That's at Disney Studios.
MGM Studios, yes, MGM.
No, it's
But
Disney
it-
Studios. It's not MGM anymore.
I
The
don't
Men
even.
in Black the Men in Black is at Universal, right, Ken?
Men in Black is at Universal. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it used to be right beside the Homer Simpson ride or the
Yes,
Simpson
and
ride.
you shoot the aliens. And that one's fun.
Yeah.
And
then
that's where the
Disney
Harry
gave out
Potter
their
world
version
is.
of that is with is Toy Story at the main Disney.
I haven't. The last time I went to Disney World, they didn't even have like Hogwarts and shit. But my favorite ride when I last went to Disney World was the Tower of Terror.
Yeah, that's at the
That's
studios.
Disney.
Now, if you go,
I'm
to
still waiting to
studios
ride that
now-
new roller coaster, Twin Peaks at Dollywood.
If you go
I hear it's a double. I
Disney
hear it's a
Studios
double
now,
thrill.
then there's
It's
the
a
Star
double
Wars
J, that's
park
for
that's
sure.
out there, the Rise of the Rebellion is
Where's
probably the
Michael when we
coolest
fucking need
ride
him?
I've ever been on. Is Rise of the Rebellion. The Millennium Falcon run's pretty fun. Now they've got Tron over there at main Disney.
Wasn't the Millennium Falcon at Six Flags?
No,
No,
at
that-
Disney
that-
World.
At Disney.
They got
When did they
Star
have the Millennium
Wars.
Yeah.
When did they have them? Oh, okay. This is all the new shit. The Star.
Yeah,
I haven't
they-
been down there since the
So
Star
yeah,
Wars
yeah,
season.
that one they got rid of a bunch of stuff and they made the Rise of the Resistance came out about I don't know 5-6 years ago, maybe a little longer.
They put
Great
the
for-
three best things you can get: Star Wars, Toy Story, and Hogwarts.
Yep.
And
Well, no, they don't have
no.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts is at Orlando.
Yeah, I
It's at
know
all-
they did
in
was
fact,
turn the
only-
Dueling
only-
Dragons
I
into
need to
that
go down
big
to
ride for Harry Potter.
So,
They got
Well-
Marvel there at Disney now.
well,
Marvel's
yes
at
and
Disney?
no. Well,
It's
okay,
owned
so
by
not
Disney.
in Florida. Not in Florida, they don't because
I was
Universal
gonna say
has the
Universal
right-
has Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is at Universal.
Right, that
Right.
ride's pretty. That
Because-
ride's pretty
because
fucking
it-
cool.
Because of the older movies, but
Yeah.
now everything Marvel goes through Disney.
Yeah, the newer stuff's at Disney, but are they actually in the park?
I don't know, Yenzer.
No.
That Spider-Man ride and the Hulk ride.
They're all at the
Universal,
California one.
Yeah, in California. I'm saying not in Florida. They're not.
No.
I
That
don't
Hulk
remember-
ride. That Hulk ride. How it's no chains and it's a boost. There's no chains to get to the top. You were on a fucking. You start out and you go like 3, 2, 1, and you were just gone
You
on that
ever
Hulk
did
ride. That is pretty
the-
badass.
That's
I think it
like
was
the two roller coasters they had at Cedar Point that got shut down because they said it was the worst top fuel dragster.
Dude,
That
that,
was
ride
one of
was
those ones.
fun. That ride
They
was
took it out.
fast though, Jeremy. Did you ever
They
ride
took
it?
it out.
Go to Epic.
Yeah. I
I
rode
That
it
ride
once.
was fast.
I
haven't
thank
been to
God.
Epic yet. We're gonna try
Thank
to go
God I
down.
rode it before my heart attack because now I'm not allowed to ride any of them.
So Epic has a
I'm
new
sorry.
Harry Potter section. So now they've got the new Harry Potter section. Of course, has new Harry Potter rides, but now they've got the whatever the Wizarding Committee whatever thing. But
Yeah.
the sets look awesome. I just watched a documentary on the new park. They've got a station that's all Nintendo, section Nintendo.
Yeah,
section,
that's where I want to go. Yeah,
yeah, they got the Harry Potter stuff. They got the classics, like the classic monsters part, which is I think would be really cool. So yeah, I gotta go check out Epic. So I'll
You ever
probably-
I
rode?
Oh, go ahead.
You ever rode the Honey I Shrunk the Audience ride? I think it was at Universal.
Yes, I went to that. It was a show.
Oh,
Wasn't it?
one of them ride shows?
hmm
Well, it's like T2 used to be there. T2 is gone, or T3.
Me and Josh were picked on whenever we went and saw the Pixar movie,
Which one?
the Disney, the Shrek one. Or no,
Oh.
no, the Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
What?
That's the shit.
Yeah.
Me and Josh were picked on the whole time.
on, Mike Wazowski.
Like we
They
would
got-
move
they got
over a
rid of,
seat just to get out of the spotlight, and they would change it and put it on us, and we're like, "We're fucked
Monsters
up.
University was a banger. Like a college version of Monsters Inc. was the best one.
What I missed is like at Disney. I'm sorry, Universal Studio, not Venture. At Studio, they used to have the Terminator show thing. That was really cool. Now it's a Jason Bourne stunt spectacular.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, they changed things up. The Jimmy Fallon thing is funny for the Tonight Show, whatever it is they do. The Jimmy Fallon late
Wow.
night ride. You go to New
I
York.
never thought I would
okay.
hear that from your mouth.
It's not a bad ride. The Fast and the Furious sucks. Transformers is a good ride. The Twister rides, but
In other words, it has its moments, but you wouldn't want to ride it more than once.
yeah, Twister is like kind of like it's funny how they'll get rid of the Terminator show, which is phenomenal, but they kept Twister the ride. Like whatever. The Mummy, that's a great ride. It's an indoor roller coaster too. That's
Oh, yeah.
Was that at Universal or is that?
That's at Universal. Islands of
There-
Adventure.
That has to be
goes
something
with,
new. That has to
Islands
be
of
something
Adventure, the
new.
Kong ride is terrible. That's a newer ride over there. But all the Jurassic Park stuff is pretty good. They stopped doing the Velociraptor,
Jurassic Park.
Velocicoaster. That's a good coaster at Islands of Adventure. But they really stopped putting new stuff in Islands of Adventure because they just built a whole new theme park. which is epic. So, but a couple of the rides at Maine Universal, at the first 2 just got refreshes. So my buddy's dad works for Universal, so that's how I get my tickets. But yeah, they've done some refreshes, but we haven't been down there. Last time we were down there was 2022. Was the last time we were down there, so we're going down this weekend to go to SeaWorld because they're giving away free military tickets. So I can go to SeaWorld for free. Why not? But yeah, I used to live in Orlando, so I've had annual passes to Disney and Universal down there. JB don't need roller coasters. He just tells people, "Hey, get in this tire," and he pushes them down the road. He's on a tire coaster.
Where are we going?
Hey, JB has his own coaster at work. They just put people on a tire and push them down the road.
Yeah.
Find it, but no, we got parks down here for sure.
Well, I'm going to say something because you know what that means when I say it. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before, because that's the only way to make the world a better place. But Smoking Jeremy B needs a smoking cigarette.
Guys, this turned into a really good show towards the end half here.
Yeah, we had fun.
Well, as soon as the stick in the mud left, we were able to free up some humor.
Oh man, yeah, he just bounced. Didn't even say.
Yeah, he didn't say goodbye. Nothing. He doesn't do any of that. He didn't say, "Hey, this is Dylan from
No, once
Sports."
like he
Spectrum
got
Sports Network.
taken out of got taken out of the conversation and wasn't sure what to do.
So Yinzer, look at Florida. He goes, Florida is too hot for my liking. If you live in South Florida or Central Florida, I get what you're talking about, especially the humidity. Come up here to the Panhandle, dude. I lived in Orlando I've lived in Jacksonville, and I was in Orlando for a couple of years. And yeah, Orlando, it's hot, it's humid, it rains every day. But we moved up here to the Panhandle, the Pensacola area. We were like, well, let's give it like 6 months and see, and maybe we'll go back to Orlando or we'll go somewhere else, like Tennessee or something like that. We were here not even 30 days, and we're like, we're never leaving. The Panhandle, it's not as hot, it's not as humid, it's more temperate overall. You don't get these big shifts in climate like you do up where you are. You can be like negative 20 in the winter and 100 degrees in the summer, the heat index. We don't get that in this part of Florida. It's actually really
Yeah, I was in around this time, Ken. I was down in Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
Just hot.
Same town, Robbie. I lived in Tampa, and then I moved to Zephyr Hills.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Fuck that! I'm going back
St.
home."
Pete Beach.
Oh yeah,
That's a great vacation spot.
So, like, you know what's funny though? The beaches I've got up here are better than Clearwater and St. Pete. So I mean,
I don't know. I don't.
Oh no, they are.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna say I'm out.
Peace,
Have a
bro.
good night, everybody.
Yep. You know, I got Destin, Panama City Beach up here. I mean, trust me, the beaches here are the best beaches in Florida, hands down. But it's not as hot. It's not like Tampa. You still get hot and humid. Did you come up to the Panhandle? It is so not like that. The weather is so much better.
That's because the Gulf has different temperatures, and that's what creates all that fucking humidity.
Yeah, we get a nice breeze here off the Gulf. But like Orlando, you get all the moisture from the Gulf, you get all the moisture from the Atlantic, meets in Orlando, and it dumps right. But humidity here is not bad. It's more temperate. My pool is still only 75 degrees. I'm like, what the hell? Can it please heat up? I'm at the mid-May. My pool is only 75 degrees. I mean, that's because I got a screen enclosure. That's part of the reason why. But I'm like, Jesus. Like, please get the 80-degree water, please. That's perfect. But, yeah. So you don't like warm climates? Oh, then move to Alaska, dude. Beautiful country up there. Beautiful.
Go
Winter
join the gold. Go join the gold diggers.
Dude, if you go up by the Yukon, like was it Ketchikan? You go up to the border, go to the Yukon. They got lakes that are like 200 feet deep. They have zero fish. And you're like, how does a 200-foot lake? You know, how's
this
the
comment
lake
right here? This comment
200
right here, Ken. So true.
Oh, yeah. It's not as dude. It's more humid where you're at than it is where I am.
It was humid as fuck today. It rained at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it just ruined the whole fucking day.
Dude, they got lakes that are 200 feet plus deep, and there's zero fish because the lake freezes solid to the bottom every winter up there in Alaska. Forget that. That's way too cold. Yeah, I'm happy in this part of Florida. Good weather. Yeah, this is fun. I'm sorry I missed a couple weeks. It's been busy here, man. It's been busy. Super busy. Yeah, the way Dylan started to show off. Where's Big Rich at today, man?
His mom got rushed to the hospital and had to have emergency surgery.
Oh, hope she's
I think
okay.
that's what he told me. He was going to
haven't
stay
seen-
overnight with her. I don't know if it was at the home or if it was at the hospital. I'm not sure.
We haven't seen Rich in like a couple weeks.
12 hours cutting grass. Dude, you're doing something wrong.
Dude, you got to get it done. I mean, it's been raining all weekend.
How
That
big
grass
your
is
yard?
out of control.
Or is that what you're doing for money? I get on my riding lawnmower and spend about a half hour tops. I'm on a half acre. Yeah. Then I go down to the dock, throw a line. If I want. Good stuff, boys. I'll be back next Tuesday, hopefully. Going out of town this week. I'm going to go hit SeaWorld. Oh, you landscape. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of hours cutting grass, man. You can make some money down here, that's for sure. Make money doing that anywhere, though.
I'm about to go finish what I need to do with the episode I'm dropping Friday. But, well, hang on. Let's see if where's it at? Oh,
Yeah, do
just
all-
a reminder. Coming up June 14th, we got our little watch party. UFC
Ken, you were
Freedom
more than welcome to
250.
jump in on this.
I might. I watched the
talk-
last UFC fight, and I just watched the Carano fight, Carano Rousey, all 17 seconds of it.
Yeah.
Because I got a new IPTV, and it's better than my last one.
Let me tell you what, Junior Dos Santos needs to never get back in the octagon again. And
Oh, dude, yeah.
Diaz was a fucking bloodbath.
He needs to retire, too. But I have a new
What was it called?
IPTV. I paid $70 for a year for 3 lines. And
Yeah.
it's so much easier to watch the pay-per-view. So I know they're on Netflix and CBS Plus or whatever. But yeah, so I watched the last 2 fights. The last pay-per-view, if you will, for UFC, and then the Netflix.
Yeah.
And they were pretty good.
And what's your reaction about McGregor Holloway fighting a second time in July?
I didn't even hear about that. I don't follow much. I just have to watch.
Well,
I used to
July,
like-
I think
Dude, when I was
July
like
11th.
when I was at the Army Captain's Career Course, and it was forced that we did combatives, which is basically MMA. I used to be all in. That's when Brock Lesnar was fighting in the
like
UFC.
Frank Mir and Randy Couture and all those guys.
Yeah, like so. We would watch because we were all hyped about it because we were doing combatives in the Army, and then once I stopped doing combatives, I stopped watching, and partially because I didn't want to pay for pay-per-views. This was before streaming services and all that. Like I've got now on IPTV. That's something that exists. And I didn't feel like going to a bar to watch a fight. And sometimes we go to someone's house. Like I remember we went to someone's house to watch a Rousey fight once. I was like, okay. But I
Yeah.
kind of got away from it all. And I just watch these two. I do enjoy watching them, but it's like I don't follow.
I used to go to B-Dubs and spend like $70 on food and draft beer for 5 hours to watch every fight from the prelims to the main event.
Oh, they loved you.
Oh yeah, I was their fucking favorite. But then whenever they got this deal with Paramount Plus, I'm like, peace out. I need to make a
Yeah.
comeback though. Like I'm thinking about it. If we don't, we'll see how successful this one goes. Like if this watch along is successful, I was gonna have one for $329, which is McGregor Holloway 2, but I need to make a return at B-Dubs in Lake Charles. They miss me over there. But 330, there's a big fight. Huh?
They didn't go out of business when you stopped going.
No, they actually built a freaking nicer one right across the street from the old location. It's on the banks of the casino grounds. So before you turn on that one road to get to the LaBerge or the Golden Nugget, it's right there, right next to that fucking Arby's they built too.
Wait,
Arby's is
you're in which
cool.
city are you in again?
I am 35 minutes from Lake Charles, but I'm about 45 minutes from Lafayette. But the one I'm talking about is in Lake Charles.
All right. So you know about Coffee
Don't-
Town.
Yeah, the one in Lafayette. I've been there's two B-dubs in Lafayette, but the one I go
I've
to
been
the
there- I've been
most is overcrowded every fucking time.
I've been to Coffee Time at LSU. That's a pretty good place. It's not as good as Cafe Du Monde, but Coffee Time.
You should like when Daniel Cormier or Dustin Poirier were still fighting. You could not get in a fucking sports bar in Lafayette, like, because they were rooting for their hometown boys. So I would always stay home and rent the pay-per-views, or I would go to B-dubs in Lake Charles. But I'd have to get there like at 5:30, 6 o'clock at night.
Is there anything that does pay per view anymore? Does WWE still do wrestling? Does pay per view still, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're on the ESPN app now.
So they're not
You gotta
really pay per view like they used to be. If you have ESPN
No,
Plus, you get it.
They no ESPN Unlimited, and they act like the fucking UFC. There's 5 matches on the card. There's so many infomercials. They got to show celebrities in the crowd. They got to have the preview clips of them walking in the venue like they just got there, and they're TKO ruined WWE. And now, since TKO's also owns UFC, they just made a list of WWE superstars that are going to be attending Freedom 250 at the White House, like the Usos, Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, Trick Williams, Chelsea Green, and Braun Breaker will all be in attendance for Freedom 250.
That's wild.
Yeah.
All
right, boys. Well, I know it's almost midnight for Adam, and it's almost 11 for us here in the Central.
Yeah.
Right. I was just looking. I just looked and was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
This has been an episode of Open Mic. I am at Sports Talking It on Twitter. Also, you can get me at Driving the Top Productions on YouTube. You can get me at Ad McNally on Facebook, which for some reason we're not on my Facebook tonight, but that's okay. And yeah, Ken, how do people get you? I'm glad you're back. I know you've been on hiatus for a little bit, son graduating and just everything else happening. Yeah. And I'm glad you're starting to stick your nose back around. I like it.
Yeah, I'm at Talking Sports 18 on X. I'm on JB's YouTube for all the shows, of course, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Central. We still do Ken and Ken in the morning. The Bears shows have been in a little bit of a hiatus on Wednesdays and Sundays. We'll be back eventually doing those as well. And I'm going to try to – the evening shows have been hard for me this summer, but I'll try to, make my way in here more and over to JB's on Wednesday night. Yeah, dude, it's been a lot going on this year. It's like I'm retired. I'm busier now than when I work. It's like, and the son graduated Air Force Basic. Now he's at his tech school. I've had some other stuff go on here, family-wide, selling this, going on vacation. I just did a cruise for my son's high school graduation, first president. We're doing another cruise because Margaritaville is giving away free cruises to vets again. So we're doing another Margaritaville cruise in June.
Fucking hey.
Dude, Margaritaville, I can't say enough good things about Margaritaville as a cruise line. The last cruise we did, MSC, loved the layout of the ship. The upselling wasn't as bad, even though they send you an email every day till the day you board to try to upsell you.
You know who I would love to have a cruise? Hard Rock. Hard Rock.
If they did a ship, yeah, I mean, Margaritaville, though, you know what's cool about the Margaritaville boats is you get on, they're like, look, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, just go enjoy. They don't push you into the casino. They don't push you to buy packages. They don't push you in the shopping stuff. They don't try to upsell you on the spa and everything else. And MSC was it was a really nice boat, good food, great food, actually. But the room's kind of like, the bed was uncomfortable, and I swear the room tried to kill my wife because something in there gave my wife a bad reaction. She slept 2 of the nights on our balcony because the room just tried to kill her. But, I mean, I can't say enough good things about Margaritaville at sea. And we're doing out of Tampa again. So we've already been on the Islander. That's the boat out of Tampa. It's a good boat. It's an old Carnival boat. It's a nice boat. And it's just relaxing, enjoyable. They have good food, good entertainment. MSC had great entertainment for the most part. Their comedian kicked ass. Their food was phenomenal. And it was pretty relaxed. We kind of enjoyed it. And they didn't push the shopping. Like, we didn't even realize where some of the shops were until almost the end of the cruise. It was that good. As far as them not pushing that shit in your face. Their staterooms can be better, though. The beds were uncomfortable. The lack of TV programming they had compared to Carnival and Margaritaville is noticeable. But the onboard stuff was cool. But, yeah, When I'm not doing that shit, you can catch me on the X account that we're on here tonight, at Talking Sports 18, and on JB's YouTube.
Only cruise I've ever wanted to do was Chris Jericho's Rocket Wrestling Rager at Sea. I've always wanted to do that, but you got to freaking go out of Miami to the Bahamas. That's the only bad part.
Most of those, like they've got Chris Jericho does his one every year, and then there's another rock one they do every year. I think what radio conglomerate does that? Then you got like the Star Trek one every year. There's a Star Wars one, a Stargate one, like all these little specialty cruises. Mostly all of them go out of Miami. I think the Star Trek one went out of LA once or twice, but yeah, all these specialty cruises. I mean, but dude, that cruise, like if you do those, they're so themed out. It's like, I don't know, are you really enjoying it, having to wear a certain theme every day?
I'd have to like cruise out of Galveston or New Orleans or something.
Dude, cruising out of NOLA is a good time. I've done that a couple times. You go down the Mississippi. Now, I think NOLA only has Carnival. If I'm not, they might have one other. But yeah, it's a good place to cruise out of, is NOLA. I've cruised out of there. You could do Mobile. They're only certain times of the year out of Mobile. Those are all Carnival.
There better be enough lifeboats if we hit an iceberg.
Yep.
No. Everyone's talking about like everybody ever tells me you have to at least do it once in your life. I said eventually I'll do a cruise once in my life, but it's got to be a one I want to enjoy. Like if it's one of them theme ones, like if it's not the Rock and Wrestling Rager, I do the Star Wars one, or I just don't want to end up like Cuba Gooding Jr.
What about like a concert? What about like one of those concert cruises?
Well, that's there's a big rock one they do every year. I think Octane does one from Sirius XM. And whatever that one of the other big radio conglomerates.
311 started doing them.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though. If you're gonna do like one cruise ever, the one cruise you do is Alaska.
Alaska?
My sisters are going. Yeah. My sisters are going in 3 weeks.
The Alaska cruise was phenomenal.
Where you go out of, like Seattle?
We boarded out of Seattle, which kind of sucks that you're in Seattle, but we flew in the day before. We did spend a little bit of time on the boardwalk in Seattle. That's the day Charlie Kirk got shot. And the next day we got on a boat, and that was all we did for Seattle. And really, if you spend more than a day in Seattle, like we spent 2 nights in Seattle. We flew in the first day, do the stuff. 1 night in Seattle. We flew in, put the stuff at the hotel, went, did the boardwalk and all that. And the next day we were on the cruise ship, and we got off the cruise ship. We went straight to the airport and got out of Seattle. I mean, Seattle's not a great one.
You never went to one of those little fish marketplaces where they toss the fish?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all down by the pier. And like you go down there, dude, it's like you'll spend a couple hours down there and you've done Seattle. Like Seattle's just kind of a weird town to begin with. I mean, it was pretty cool. We did a harbor tour where you got on a boat, went all throughout the harbors down there in Seattle. So you go by Lumen and you see the stadiums and you see a couple other places that were pretty cool. I mean, it's a beautiful country, but the city itself is kind of trash. Sorry.
I've toured when I was in Corpus. I toured the USS Lexington. I've always wanted to see that place. It was nice. Fucking worked out, going down ups and downs and flights of stairs and shit. But like, they even show like if you ever like were in the military, like I mean, I know y'all wasn't on the water like that, but I mean, I didn't know how they could live like that or fucking fighting a war like that in them submarines.
Well, like USS Alabama is right down the street from me in Mobile. I've been on that boat a few times. I've been on what's the aircraft carrier out there in San Francisco, the one that launched the attacks on the response attacks on Japan after Pearl Harbor. I've been on that carrier. I've been on a few older boats. It's like, yeah, dude, a few of the old submarines. I was on in Chicago. They have a U-boat. I got the tour at the Field Museum in Chicago. They have a U-boat. And then there was another U-boat they had in Wisconsin. And I've been a couple in the old diesel electrics. It's like, how did they ever sleep? I mean, you had to be 5'2". I mean, how did they? Yeah, kudos to those people, man, who did that stuff back in the day.
What's another one they say you got a tour? That's a USS. I forgot which one. Like they named like that said Lexington was one. I went to that one, but then there was like 2 other ones. I can't fucking remember.
The Alabama. You gotta go to Alabama.
That's in Mobile.
That's in Mobile, and then the Carriers, the one was it the Hornet or whatever it's called. That's in San Francisco. You gotta go on that.
But I like the Lexington one. Like they had like a museum of like the what the planes were like back in that
Yeah.
time. All that shit, like the guns and everything, the uniforms, and they
Oh,
even had
just
like
like-
they had mannequin dolls up, like they had like a little cafeteria, like when they would eat.
Yeah.
They show like what the cooks were dressed like and all that. They had a little parlor for like a funeral, like if someone died, they had a little
You
funeral
climb through the
parlor. in there.
stairwells, and you go through the stairwells of these ships. And you're like, how the hell do these guys do this? That's
My dad would have had another fucking stroke if he'd have tried to climb up those like little ladders to go up the next floor. They even had a baseball monument over there. Like they showed, like I saw a fucking baseball glove from like the 1800s in that place. Like they had a little baseball because they had like their own little team. Like when they were ever on land, they'd get like play like sandlot ball together and shit. But like that, I saw a fucking baseball glove that looked like a whole hand from like the 1800s. I said, I bet that bitch hurt when you caught a fastball.
good shit there, boys. It was a good show tonight.
Absolutely.
I know. I probably wouldn't have lasted 2.5 hours, but I'm glad I popped in for about an hour. You can say
Hour and a half.
I was in here an hour and a half. Holy
Yeah.
crap! Well, Trey and I only went like an hour and 10 minutes.
Adam only missed the first 10, 20 minutes. Thank goodness.
My computer fucking went down again.
You wanted to start earlier. I'm like, no, let's give Adam a few minutes.
But
I was trying. My computer wouldn't turn on. I'm like,
Like,
what the fuck
please,
is going on here?
we'll wait a little bit, Dylan. We'll wait. I like Dylan, but yeah.
I
he
do
didn't
too,
play
but
the
sometimes,
intro.
like,
He did. I saw he played the countdown video again, not
Yeah, that's
the
what he did.
intro I made.
he gets so thrown off a subject. Like, if he don't get his way, like, he fucking just fails.
Well, like, yeah, I mean, I didn't mind how he had it played out. Like, we talked about tough schedules, we covered a couple of them, but then, like, dude, like, the music playlist thing was kind of like, okay. Now, the man cave thing is kind of cool because I'm actually in mine now, and that was kind of cool, but, and there's still some things I wanted to do this place.
My house is just basically a whole man cave. So I mean, I can
Yeah.
call it that. I can call it my house, my man cave, my studio. I can call it whatever.
It's your all in one.
It's my all-in-one because like all it is 3 rooms. When you walk in, it's all a living room and kitchen all in one. And then I got
Yeah, we can see the kitchen.
but I got a set of double doors. That's where my washer and dryer is. But like in my small little hallway, I got a door straight across, which is the bathroom, and the door on the right is my bedroom. That's how I built that's how the house got built.
All right, kids.
Yeah.
I'm getting off of here. I gotta
me
go.
too. All right, boys. We'll see you next week.
All right.
Alrighty.
I didn't realize it was 12:10.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone.
All right.